for a Nuggets head coach in their first full season in franchise history. So that's awesome. But what he had to deal with this year, Bert, there were times when I'm thinking, dude, let's just at least make the play-in. Let's at least be a part of this thing. And then you start getting dudes back, and you're like, hey, man, let's make the playoffs but not be in the play-in.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're thinking, can we get to 50 wins? Is that a thing? And then you start thinking, well, I mean, we're playing well here, especially towards the end of the season, right? Now you're thinking, can we get home court? You know what I mean? So this thing has been all over the place, and the injuries obviously led the charge there.
So now you get the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team that you're very familiar with.
Yeah.
And you know what David Adelman said in his press conference before today's game, that he told the guys to just be themselves.
Right.
When I say to you that what would that mean to you? What are the Nuggets when they're being themselves?
Well, I mean, their culture still holds true, Bert. They're a different team than a lot of other ones in the NBA. They're a passing and cutting team, and then on top of that, they're extremely unselfish. I mean, they don't care who's doing what, who has numbers, and who has what. All they care as a collective whole is to get the win. And how do you get there? Well, be yourselves. Denver's got, like you mentioned, Denver has the best offense in the NBA. It's not even close. The Nuggets are a very good team in transition. They play better when they get out and run, so do that. Now, I guess a knock on Denver is their defense isn't always there. It's been there in stretches, but you don't win 12 games in a row to end the regular season without playing defense. And by the way, defense will show up for Denver in the postseason. They're a little bit of a different team because the game slows down a little bit.
I heard a former player describe what Joker did this season as like, you don't understand. Think of it like this. This season, while averaging almost 28 points per game, Joker averaged Dennis Rodman's assists and Dennis Rodman's rebounds and John Stockton's assists.
That's crazy.
And it's like that's almost
that's nuts. and the thing is, it's like, why doesn't he get the MVP then, right? I mean, and here's why, Bert, and here's probably why he won't win it, is once you win 4 MVPs, you are in this kind of NBA elite group. And I don't think the powers that be, want to put him there.
Yeah, you think the voters are like, no.
We can't give him 4, you know what I mean? But he has made it so difficult.
Right.
I mean, how do you possibly argue against his numbers?
Nobody's ever done. And not in the same season, not in any season. There's never been a player who's had a season where they led the team in assists and then somehow led them in rebound. Never.
I know. And you think there's 450 players in the NBA. And he's number 1 in two stat categories. I mean, it's you think somebody in Detroit or Miami would have more rebounds than him, but it just never came to fruition. So, I mean, he's your leader. And you get him and Jamal with his career year.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's a top 10 assist guy this year, too.
That's crazy. And that's never happened, right?
No, never happened. It's never happened where you've had 2 teammates where they've each had over 1,500 points and over 1,000 assists, I think was the number.
Yeah.
And they've done it. And what does it say that Jamal, who has had his best career year, what do you think that means for the playoffs? Because he's great. He's
even better in the playoffs. Yeah. So, I think the thing is that you just stay the course, and I like what Adelman said. It's like, just be yourselves. Be professional. I mean, they take their opponent, the Minnesota Timberwolves, seriously. But just do what you've been doing. I mean, you're working on a 12-game winning streak heading into the postseason, right? So just be who you are. Don't worry so much about the opposition. Let the coaches worry about that. But just keep being the same team that you've been here over the last month or so.
The Nuggets are pretty healthy. Peyton Watson is still out, so no P-Walk tonight. But Spencer Jones is available, so Spencer can play in this one. What do you think that means for Denver?
Well, it's going to be interesting because I'm personally a Jonas Valanciunas fan, Bert. I think he's probably one of the better backup centers in the NBA. Now, the problem is that when you had Spencer on the floor, remember there was 4 or 5 straight games in a row where the Denver Nuggets elected to play small ball as opposed to playing Valanciunas. Now, they may still do that in the postseason, but, Bert, when you're playing Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, and Naz Reid, and possibly Kyle Anderson, it'll be interesting to see if Denver's going to play small ball. David did say that he's going to play 8.5 guys tonight, or this afternoon. So whatever that means. So you have I think the half means Spencer Jones, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be on a minute restriction, right?
Too,
so it's going to be interesting. These first 2 games of any series are always kind of fun because you get a look at matchups, what their strategy is, who they're putting on who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you slowly start to figure it out, and that counts for both sides. And then in games 3 and moving forward, now each team, it's a chess match after that. Each team makes their adjustments, and you move on into the playoff series that way.
So what do you think about the form that the Minnesota Timberwolves are in as they roll in for Game 1?
Well, I mean, I was trying to figure out, like, here's what I came down to, Bert, is Jokic and Anthony Edwards will basically take care of themselves, right? I mean, I don't know if you consider that a wash, but it's really close to that. And then you have Jamal Murray and Julius Randle. Who's going to win that battle according to the box sheet, okay? But here's what it comes down to, Bert. This is a tough question for you. Who is Minnesota's third best player? Because Denver's third best player is Aaron Gordon.
Ooh, that's a good question. You're right. Their third best player is not Aaron Gordon, whoever it is.
I know. See what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of a difference maker there, because he's a factor, man. I mean, the things that he does on the floor is absolutely unbelievable. But any which way you chop this up, I mean, it's going to be interesting because they're mostly going to guard Jokic with Julius Randle. Did you see his quote last week, by the way?
Yeah. Where they asked him, how do you slow down Joker? And he's like, talk to God.
Talk to God. So they're going to have him on Jokic to begin with, but then they'll also play Naz Reid on him. And then, Bert, at times, Coach Finch will put McDaniels on him, a smaller player.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter when you look at Joker's numbers, because he destroys, well, I shouldn't use the word destroys, but he owns the matchup in all 3 of those lineups this year, and he has.
All right, finally, before we get to the keys of the game, I do want to ask you for a quick comment, because I believe today here in Denver, we have the best baseball player on the planet in this city. We have the best soccer player on the planet in this city, and we have the best basketball player in the world on this city, right? Because we got Shohei's here, Messi's here, and Joker's here, all within 6 blocks of each other right now.
One slight correction. You have the best soccer player that plays in the United States of America.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Not on the planet.
I get what you're saying. See, this is what Baca was angry about, right? This is what he was upset that I'm giving Messi love. You Ronaldo fool.
No, but it is pretty cool. All 3 of those things happening, man. It's insane the way that thing worked out.
Yeah. It's a wild day here in Denver. All right, Kaz, how about the keys to the contest?
Well, Bert, this first one's going to sound a little silly, but I actually think this could be a factor. I think Denver can, a lot of these games are going to be close, right? And I think Denver can win at least 1 or 2 games from the free throw line. Denver's a good free throw shooting team, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are the second worst free throw shooting team in the NBA. So all these games are going to be fourth quarter games, and then if that holds true, you may be able to win the game from the free throw line. So keep an eye out on that one. You have 2 really good transition teams here. Denver, number 1 in the NBA. Minnesota is also top 10. They're very good in transition defense as well. By the way, here comes the Nuggets. And so I think if you win the transition game, that'll be a step in the right direction in order to win your first playoff game. And then finally, and this is a big one here, Bert, it can't be just Jokic and Murray. You need the others. And I know Gordon will be there, But you need the Christian Browns, Tim Hardaway, Bruce Browns of the world. They have to perform well in order for the Denver Nuggets to win. It's going to be a ruckus crowd in here. It's going to be loud, and it's going to be a blast.
All right, Kaz, as always,
You the man.
Good job. Nugget fans, secure your spot for the postseason with a 2026-27 season membership. Get priority playoff access, exclusive benefits in your seat at Ball Arena. Limited availability. Lock in now at Nuggets.com. Your pregame show is sponsored by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, go to ramoslaw.com. We'll be right back on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Denver Nuggets basketball. Nuggets pregame on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 starts your day with Brett Kane at 6. At 7, it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Peyton Watson, I don't know what it's going to take.
He doesn't leave.
You can't let him leave. No.
The morning sprint from 10 to noon. PhD noon to 3.
If you've got Aaron Gordon, I think anything is possible.
Kreckman and Lindahl 3 to 6.
Welcome to the Western Conference, everybody. It's a damn meat grinder.
Talking Nuggets all day, every day on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
Hey Denver, it's Brett Kane, and playoff time in the Mile High City is here. The heat is picking up, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside to enjoy while you cheer on your teams. Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside, official partner of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche. Sold in arena and at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
Pregame show is sponsored by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, go to ramoslaw.com. Welcome back as the Nuggets get set to tip it off with the Timberwolves in Game 1 of this first-round playoff series. Let's take a look at the injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, go to ramoslaw.com. As you heard me say with Kaz, Peyton Watson will miss this game. Tonight, he is out for this one, but Spencer Jones, who was questionable, will go. So Spencer's available, but P. Watt is out to start this thing. That's your injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, visit ramoslaw.com. One score to give you in the NBA. It's not pretty. The first playoff game to tip off, Cavs-Raptors. Cleveland's on top 113-95 with 6 minutes to go in the game. We'll roll on with your pregame show sponsored by Ramos Law. Car accident. You need Ramos Law, medical doctor and attorney. Go to ramoslaw.com after a break on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Nuggets Nation, let's go! Jerseys are on, laces are tied. The Nuggets are ready for tonight's game. Are you? Don't drop the ball. Choose aluminum for your favorite beverage. This is your aluminum assist. Let's go all in for the Nuggets. Alley-oop. Oh, 2 hands! All in for aluminum. That's clean living right there. Ball. All in.
The sun is out and the road is calling. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Bring on the fun with a Honda Hybrid. Check out the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, or Civic Hybrid from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, or a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kpp.com for more information.
Spring is in the air at Century Casino Central City. Join us every weekend and show me the bunny. Win $100 free play 3 times per hour in our progressive drawings. Join us on Fridays and earn a gift of the week. Spring is the theme. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Century Casino Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contract. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Hi, Terry Lombardi, along with Vic.
Basketball is back in Denver. Redbird Farms Chicken is the star player when it comes to game day meals. And it's so tender, you can cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife.
Did you know Redbird is offered by fine restaurants?
We insist on Redbird Farms Chicken. You can taste the difference. Available at King Soopers, City Market, and Safeway.
It's all about the taste with Redbird Farms Chicken.
That is the queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Redbird Farms.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
Tonight's Nuggets game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialist pharmacists and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, better idea for healthcare. Welcome back. Nuggets and Timberwolves here in a matter of minutes. We will hear from the head coach coming up here. The 2 late games in the NBA playoffs today are Hawks and Knicks in New York after the Nuggets Timberwolves, and the late game tonight is Lakers at the the Lakers hosting the Rockets. In the NHL, there's 3 Stanley Cup playoff games today. Right now, the Senators and Hurricanes are scoreless in the first period. Wild Stars coming up this afternoon. We'll continue with your Nuggets pregame show after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford Tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change.
Because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta, cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to pacificoffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome back. It's time right now to hear from the head coach. Here he is, David Allen.
Coach, after a full week of practice, full week of prep, going through all the rotations, what's your message to this group this morning ahead of tip-off?
Just do what they've been doing the whole week. I mean, they've been professional, steady, very respectful of the opponent, and you go play your best. You see what happens. These first games are always the most interesting because you see what both teams have prepared to do to guard each other and all those things. So it's always an interesting game. But the messaging is be yourself, and our guys have done that all season. And when we've been healthy, we've had a lot of success. So we feel good about ourselves.
With Peyton being out, like you said earlier this week, that you want to be able to start this kind of series with at least 9. Does that impact that in a way where you still want to find a way to get to that many bodies in the first game and sort of feel out different lineups or things, or does an injury like that just cause you to kind of start from a more shortened place?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely brings you pause when you see how they rotate. There's certain lineups I think are beneficial for us against certain ways they've rotated their bigs. So we're prepared for a bunch of different people to play for them as well. You know what I mean? If they get to 9, you might see, Conley played a lot at the end of the season as opposed to he wasn't playing much at all before that. So it's that would change your guard position, allows you to have more freedom when it comes to matchups. And if you want to go with an offensive lineup as opposed to a matchup defensive lineup, you can do that. So yeah, it does affect. I'll say I'm going to play 8.5 going in. That's kind of the way you look at it.
I'm just curious what the final 24 hours before a playoff game looks like for you. Are you kind of re-looking at things? Are you set all right, we have the game plan? Just kind of curious what that's like for you.
My son's art project made it to some, I don't know. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, he was shocked. I was shocked. So we did that the last 24 hours. I watched the new Scrubs. It's okay. And then, I'll be honest, all jokes aside, the 24 hours before are the most comfortable because the week is stressful because you're preparing. and you want to feel good about your players. You want to make sure that they seem like they're in a good place mentally going into the game, and they do. So that gives you a chance to take a deep breath and understand the challenge you're going into. So yeah, it's you have to take it easy on yourself when you're coaching, the staff included. You know, we grind for these things, you know, and I think it's appropriate to feel good about what you're going into and also be proud of the fact that you're in this position, you know, to play in this tournament. It's the best league in the world. So I feel good about it. I'm excited for game one.
You guys have been comfortable blitzing in a lot of your defensive coverages, and obviously that's going to play a factor in this series against Ants. Just what is the key if Ant is able to make that pass on the short roll for you guys, if he is able to kind of break that in terms of allowing somebody else to then have a 4-on-3?
Yeah, I think it's the intelligence behind the hit is so important. You have to KYP that. You know, if it's DiVincenzo in the weak side corner, it's a different kind of rotation. It's a different kind of shrink. No different than if you're going to hit Ant with a secondary defender. It's who are you hitting off? That changes your angles. So, yeah, it does change things. And it's more KYP based. We worked on all those things. Those 4v3s are what the NBA is nowadays with how good the main players are. And I know beyond that, you can't let Ant beat the hit if you decide to hit. You know, that's the first part. And then to your point, you have to understand who is the roller. You know, is it Reed? Is it Randall? Is it Gobert? Is it Kyle Anderson? These are completely different types of players that you meet at different places on the court to make them a playmaker. So we've gone through that. It won't be perfect. It never is. You know, I think Houston was a good way to look at it. There were times where Houston, they'd beat us, and Şengün would throw a lob to Thompson. And there was times that we played that cat and mouse really well and forced turnovers and had runouts. So it's never going to be perfect when you put two on one person, but I think our guys are prepared for it.
You were put in a tough situation before the playoffs last year. What did you learn about coaching the playoffs that now a year later that you can apply, or what did you learn from that experience a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, the experiences of all those other years too. I understand that I'm the head coach now, but I went through so many preparation for, times for series, and lost game sevens was a part of that. Won game, sevens to championship, all that kind of stuff. So I think it steadies you a little bit. You understand this is going to be, it's a marathon. Even if this series went short for some reason, one of the two teams just played really well. There's 2 days in between game 2 and game 3. You know what I mean? So you got to take your time with this, and you're learning after each timeout, each quarter, each halftime, where you're at in the series and what makes sense for your team to give them the best chance to win. So that hasn't changed. I would say, obviously, last year a lot happened, so it was kind of a blur coming into this, and this has been more of a steady build, how we finished the season, understanding where the team was mentally throughout that whole time period is definitely different. But this group they're always ready. They're excited for the challenge. I still think it was hilarious that people thought we were messing with the seeding. If I was messing with the seeding, I would have taken out the guys that were playing well. So David Roddy wouldn't have finished the game with San Antonio, y'all. Played pretty well. Continue.
That was the head coach. Tip-off between the Nuggets and the Wolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
You know what?
Let's get it, boys. Straight out the game.
Tip-off next.
Let's go, boy.
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign, or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New Multiplier Scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
Coaches say it all the time. Games are won on the little things. Balance, footwork, positioning. That's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The AG6 and Joker 2 signature shoes made for the world's best are designed for stability, control, and real on-court performance. No hype, just shoes that show up when it matters. Whether you're grinding in the gym or stepping onto the court, play with gear built for your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena team store or shop anytime at 361USA.com.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
The Altitude Sports Radio Network welcomes you to Denver Nuggets basketball. The wait is finally over, and today it's go time for mile-high playoff basketball.
LFG.
And who else would it be but Minnesota? The history is waiting, and so is the revenge. Let's go Nuggets.
Leak it out as Christian Brown. Dunk that thing. Murray for three. Let's go. Goes out of it to Jokic. Dunk, two hands. That's what you do. Dunk behind your head. Aaron Gordon. Dunk, two hands. Bruce Brown. Murray has it on the high left side. Spins in the paint. Good. That's huge.
It's the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Game 1. Now. From Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, here's the voice of the Nuggets, Jason Kosmiski.
Nuggets Nation, let's go!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Greetings, Nuggets fans, far and wide. Let's take a look at your Nuggets starting five in round one, game one.
And now, the starting lineups for your Denver Nuggets. At point guard.
Back over to Murray and a three. Got it again! Jamal Murray is on fire!
At shooting guard.
Backdoor cut, Christian, and a dunk with two hands.
At small forward.
Cam Johnson dunked it home with two hands.
At power forward.
Back over to Gordon for three. Got it! Aaron Gordon!
And at center.
Backs him down in the paint. Gets double teamed. Fade away. Good! Oh my God! You know how hard that shot is? That's the way the Denver Nuggets shake down. Here's the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and Dante DiVincenzo. I'm Jason Kosmiski coming to you live from Ball Arena. And we have the A-team here tonight. Back in the booth with me is Denver Nuggets legend and Altitude television star, Scotty Hastings. On sidelines tonight is Katie Wingy with Mark Bertnoli producing and hosting. Dan Collins on stats. Alan Bach on the ones and twos. KJ Granderson, surprising he's still working on the motherboard tonight in the NBA Tonight studios. Nuggets are in the all-whites, and Minnesota's in the dark uniforms. It'll be Rudy Gobert against Jokic at the midcourt circle. Wow, this place is loud. Tap controlled by the Minnesota Timberwolves. They move it left to right, and we are underway. Top of the key is McDaniels. McDaniels drives in on Cam Johnson. Spin move to the dotted line. Throws back behind him to Rudy. He hands it off over to Randle. Right side back over to McDaniels. And a three. Jumpers off the back, no good. Rebound down to Christian Brown. Nuggets move it right to left here. Christian has it at the midcourt circle over to Jokic. Bounce pass over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon drives in on Edwards, leads in, missed it, got it back, put it up, got fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
And Joker changed that play. They had some design, but they saw Edwards was starting on Aaron Gordon. They went right in. Let's see if you can get a foul on Ant real fast. They don't. They get Dave Chinzo.
So here's the thing, Scotty. Well, first of all, what's your take on the playoff series? Do you have any bold predictions?
Well, listen, you and I have talked about it a million times. Tim Connolly built the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Denver Nuggets. John Wallace kind of, smiled when I said that to him one time. This is going to be the toughest matchup I think you could have had in the first round, but I think Denver's a better team. Let's see if they get it done.
First free throw by AG's up and good. Second one is on the way, and that one is in as well. So Denver cracks the scoreboard first. They're on top here 2-0. And here comes Anthony Edwards. Edwards has a dribble handoff over to DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Christian Brown. Throws it off over to Rudy. Back over to Dante and a three. Jumper's nothing but net. And Minnesota leads for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it at the point. He's guarded by Julius Randle now. Throws back behind him over to Cam Johnson. Kicks it out over to Jokic. Jokic has it knocked away from behind. Whistle and a foul called on Anthony Edwards.
They'll reach around behind. Joker nearly lost it. Minnesota's always been aggressive defensively against Denver.
You could make an argument that'd be 2 on Edwards right now. Aaron Gordon looks in. Lobs it in over to Jokic, guarded by Gobert. Dribble handoff behind him over to Murray. Throws it in the corner to Cam for 3. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound poked out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota. That should be Denver basketball. There you go. Shot clock at 14 seconds here for Denver. And Cam Johnson looks in. Lobs it. That's going to be another foul on Julius Randle, just reaching out and hugging Aaron Gordon, not letting him get to the basketball.
And they're not going to look. Sometimes they'll look and see, was the ball inbounded yet? They say it wasn't. David Adelman's asking.
So Gordon again across the way here for Denver. Nuggets looking to get the lead back. Inbound goes over to Murray. Over to Cam Johnson. Strong move to the rim. Layup good. 4-3, Denver back in the lead by 1. DiVincenzo in the front court over to Randle. Now to the midcourt circle to Edwards. Left side DiVincenzo in a 3. That one's good again. 6-4, Denver's down by 2. And here comes Jokic. Jokic has it on the left side. Cam Johnson 3. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound comes down to Randle. Randle has it. Working against Christian Brown. Throws back behind him over to Edwards. Step back 3. That one rims out. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. I think his first touch on the offensive end. Christian Brown, strong move to the rim, missed it. Rebound tipped off the glass and then grabbed by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo has it, throws it on the right wing over to McDaniels. McDaniels, head fake on Gordon, gets fouled by him. AG bit on a head fake.
2 plays for Aaron. That last DiVincenzo 3. Just way too off a guy. That's really all he does for you. And then just kind of went for that fake by McDaniels.
So 2 free throws coming up here for Jaden. By the way, Minnesota won the tip-off tonight to begin the basketball game, or this afternoon. And today's opening tip-off is brought to you by Century Casino. Find the hottest slots and electronic table game action at Century Casino and Hotel, just 1 mile from Blackhawk and scenic walkable Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Free throws good by McDaniels. Nuggets are down by 4. It's 8-4, and here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it on the high right side. Throws it on top over to Cam Johnson. Bounce pass over to Jokic. Jokic guarded by Gobert. Hands it off over to Gordon. Gordon will take a 3. That one's no good. Denver's got to... They need to. They're the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They got to connect on some of these here. I know it's early. Anthony Edwards has it. Now in the corner. Catch and go. McDaniels shoots over Jokic, and that one is good. And Denver's down a half a dozen here. It's 10-4. Murray has it on the right side over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Murray. Turns the corner. Head fake and a 3. That one's no good. Whistle and a foul called on McDaniels on the 3-point shot.
But Denver started 0 for 3. That would have been 0 for 4. Murray slow to get up. Let's hope he didn't get the ankle. They're going to look and see if this is a flagrant and a dangerous closeout by McDaniels.
I think Finch may have called a challenge here on the foul.
Ruling on the floor is a defensive foul on McDaniels. The play is being reviewed to see if it meets the criteria for an illegal closeout.
Once again, you're right, Scotty.
So you called me and said, Scott, hey, Arsenal didn't play till tomorrow. Can you come do the game today? I said, sure.
He did catch him. He did land on him.
That ankle, you don't want a bad ankle early in the playoffs. Let's go back and say, so that won't count as a 3 attempt, but 0 for 3 to start. Game 7, and I hope I get the stat right, when they lost 2 years ago, Denver just like 6 of 24 from the 3-point line. They've got to make their threes. You just said it. You can't be minus 15, 18 points in what's going to be, I think, a close series.
And then what I always think it comes down to in these games, Scott, I mean, we know what Jokic and Anthony Edwards bring to the table and all that stuff, but it's got to be the others. It's got to be Christian Brown, Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown. Those guys, they can't disappear. They have to be a factor.
Well, I talked with Ramona Shelburne. She had spoke with Minnesota before, said she already reported so I could use it. But they're worried about Tim Hardaway off the bench. He's averaged 19 against him this year, and they game plan for Tim Hardaway.
Here comes the call from the crew chief on if this is a flagrant or not. He's checking with the headset one more time here.
If it's a flagrant, I think you get the 3 free throws, and you might get the ball back at the end of it.
I don't know, but when it was for sure 3, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, the Minnesota coaches don't look happy.
After review, it's been deemed McDaniels does not give Murray time and space to land. There's foot-to-foot contact with a high potential for injury. This foul has been upgraded to a flagrant foul. Penalty 1. 3 free throws for Murray.
Yeah, so that's a Denver catches a break there.
Well, I don't know about that. They're showing the replay on the big screen. Murray kind of went forward on that.
He did. But he's smart enough to do that. Back in the old days, that used to be legal.
Now, what was it? Bowen there at San Antonio made an art of it until he knocked a couple guys out of the playoffs. The league said, we need to look at this.
Kobe used to do that, too. Free throw number 1 here for Jamal Murray. That one's good. 2 more to go.
For as high power this game is going to be, feels like it's a slow, draggy start.
Yeah, it does. Well, you got to believe that all these games are going to come down to the final 6 minutes of the 4th quarter. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get there. 3rd free throw, also good. He knocked all 3 of them down. And now that'll be Denver basketball free throw line extended here.
It's a big play right here. This is nice. Denver needs to take advantage.
Well, you hit a 3 here. It's a 6-0 run, and you tie the game up. Jokic has it over to Christian Brown. Brown back over to Jokic. Jokic puts it on the floor against Rudy. Bad pass, and it is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Christian Brown.
I was thinking Christian would stay spotted up for the 3. Christian cut right when the pass was coming.
So missed opportunity there by Denver. DiVincenzo has it, throws it off over to Randall. Randall working against Gordon. Fadeaway tough too. Jumper's good. And Minnesota shooting at a high level to begin this basketball game. And here comes Aaron Gordon. We played 3 minutes. Throws it on top of the midcourt circle over to Cam Johnson. And he'll take a 3. Finally, that one's good. Nuggets are down by 2. It's 12-10. And here's Julius Randle. Randle has it a point against Gordon. Throws it on the right side to DiVincenzo. Split the defenders with the dribble. Hands it off over to Ant. Back over to Dante in the corner. McDaniels catch and go baseline. And it's blocked by Jokic at the rim, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jaden. Well, that was a...
They're going to call a timeout, and they're going to challenge the out of bounds, but they're looking for a proximate foul on Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they're looking at 2 things here for the price of 1. So this will be a challenge by Minnesota, although I don't. There's the green light. So we'll take our first time out of the afternoon.
Minnesota's challenging the out-of-bounds ruling.
And we'll be back in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta, cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
All Copy Products is a one-stop shop for all your office technology needs. Whether you're looking for a brand new office copier, state-of-the-art espresso machine, or for professional help with your IT environment, All Copy Products is devoted to helping you overcome your everyday workplace challenges and focus more on your core business. Find out how All Copy Products can help your company maximize its efficiency with their award-winning service today by visiting www.allcopyproducts.com.
Looking for a way for your hard-earned money to work hard for you? Open a 13-month CD at 3.75% APY from Ent Credit Union, soon to be Wings Credit Union. With a minimum deposit of only $500, a 13-month term, and a guaranteed annual percentage yield of 3.75%, your future self will thank you. But hurry, this special rate is only for a limited time. Get started today at ent.com/CD special. Rate accurate as of March 1st, 2026 and subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA.
Your team, your gear, and now your all-new store. The all-new ShopNuggets.com has everything a true fan could want. Wow! From the latest jerseys and hoodies to exclusive collectibles you won't find anywhere else.
That's a mic drop right there, bro.
Suit up for game day, gift the gear, or show off your Nuggets pride all year long.
Get yourself some!
Check out the fresh new lineup today at ShopNuggets.com, the official home for all things Denver Nuggets.
After review, it's been deemed Jokic makes illegal contact to the forearm of McDaniels. There is approximate foul awarded on the play. There'll be 2 free throws for McDaniels. Successful challenge.
So there's the call. 2 free throws coming up here for Jaden for the first time tonight. We go downstairs to Katie Winchie.
All right, Kaz, David Adelman talked before this game about how game one is very much a feel-out game. So he's asking for his guys to be a little bit more patient offensively, see where you are within their sets, and see how Minnesota is going to defend in those situations. Told his guys, take a deep breath, get some stops, and then get out and run. And then another thing I've noticed in the huddles, Kaz, is players are taking a lot of ownership early. Aaron Gordon telling his guys, turn it up, White, and Nikola Jokic has been very talkative early as well.
That's always a good sign. Both free throws are good. Jamal Murray has it. High left side over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon right side to Jokic, and a 3. Short, no good. Rebound comes down to Randall. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Randall drives in on Cam Johnson. Can't get past him, shoots over him. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Murray. Jamal throws it off over to Cam Johnson at the point. Back over to Murray. Corner 3, Gordon. Missed it again. Denver's got to start dialing in from the 3 ball here. Back the other way is Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it on the high left side. Denver switches the pick and roll. Edwards working against Cam Johnson. He stops, takes an 11-footer. That one's no good. Rebound cleared by Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it up the left sideline over to Jokic. Back over to Gordon. Full head of steam on Randall. Leans in. Layup not going to count. Foul when he called a foul and then a travel.
Well, Randall thought it was going to be a travel. They're going to call a block instead on Randall. I think that's his second.
So that's 2 on Randall. Good strong move to the rim there by AG. And he'll get a couple of free throws here. Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Sports Radio Network is brought to you by Ball Corporation. All in for the Nuggets. Aluminum, all in.
You get your second foul, Randall. The bad news, the guy who's played great for Denver, Naz Reid, or against Denver, Naz Reid comes in.
Free throw number 1 for AG is up and in. Let's take a look at this three-point line for Denver. They're 1 of 8. Minnesota's 2 of 3. Second free throw here for Gordon. Also good. Nuggets are down by 2, 14-12. Anthony Edwards has the basketball now for Minnesota. He has it left side of the midcourt circle. Top of the key over to Gobert. Hands it off to McDaniels. McDaniels takes a long 2. Jumpers up and in.
His game's changed, hasn't it? He's got better.
Yeah, he has. All of a sudden, he's taking mid-rangers. He normally used to just be a drive guy. There's a steal and a breakaway. Dunk, McDaniels. Nuggets are down by 6, 18-12. High right side is Jokic. Cross court, Cam 3. That one's no good. 1 of 9. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it. Working against Jamal Murray. Throws it left side to DiVincenzo. Back over to Edwards. 9 on the clock. 1-on-1 with Murray. Shoots a 3 over him. That one's good. Nuggets are getting smoked from the three-point line. They're down by 9. It's Minnesota's big lead, 21-12. And we're back to Ball Arena in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Brett Kane.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Brett Kane. The wait is finally over. It's mile-high playoff basketball. Nuggets in Timberwolves. How's it looking, Denver? Coming up on Monday on Moshe Lombardi and Kane. We'll be breaking down this one as well as the Avs Game 1. And get ready. This week, we'll have a lot more Avs and Nuggets playoff tickets right here on 92.5.
Moshe Lombardi and Kane. Monday morning at 7 on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. With the rugged Honda Pilot, Ridgeline, CR-V, and Passport, Honda vehicles are built for exploring, all from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.49% APR on a 2026 Pilot, a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V, or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Passport or 2026 Ridgeline.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley, visit kpp.com for.
Championship teams win with the right playbook. At Ramos Law, we have the most unique playbook in the industry. I'm a medical doctor and attorney. I understand your injuries, how they impact your life, and I know exactly how to explain them in court. That's why our clients have a winning record. Ramos Law, the ultimate playbook for your injury case.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente. A better idea for healthcare.
Looking for a way for your hard-earned money to work hard for you? Open a 13-month CD at 3.75% APY from Ent Credit Union, soon to be Wings Credit Union. With a minimum deposit of only $500, a 13-month term, and a guaranteed annual percentage yield of 3.75%, your future self will thank you. But hurry, this special rate is only for a limited time. Get started today at ent.com/CD special. Rate accurate as of March 1st, 2026 and subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA.
Minnesota has a 9-point lead, their big lead of the afternoon. Once again, we go downstairs to Katie Winge.
All right, offensively, Cause David Adelman loves the shots the Nuggets are getting, wants them to keep shooting them. Defensively, he wants them to do a better job of loading and containing the basketball. Aaron Gordon, once again, very talkative in that huddle. He said, just do what we do. That's all we got to do, nothing more. Almost as if to take some tightness, some pressure off of the Nuggets early in this game. He is the vibes curator, if you will, by the way.
Thank you, Katie. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Denver down by 9. Left side over to Jamal Murray. Inside the arc over to Jokic. Jokic drives in on Gobert. Head fake on Rudy. Throws back behind him over to Jamal Murray. And Murray throws it away right over to Gobert.
Stepped out of bounds, though. New 24-second.
That's why you're not a ball handler, Rudy.
Game possession. Third turnover, I believe, for Denver. Didn't cost them points, luckily there.
Now Denver basketball on the side, and like Scott mentioned, a full 24 on the shot clock. Inbound to Jamal Murray. Murray gets a pick from Jokic, shoots a 3. Short, no good. Denver 1 of 10 from downtown. Halfway home in the first quarter, Denver's down 9. Anthony Edwards has it on the high right side. Throws left side over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid from 10 feet. Jumpers on the way, no good. Rebound down to Gobert. Gobert whips it out on top. Back to the midcourt circle to Edwards. 7 on the clock. Edwards drives in on Gordon, beat him, layup good, foul as well.
You can't have, and I don't know why it would happen, but you can't have Aaron Gordon on Anthony Edwards. You had Christian Brown on Naz Reid. It just, Aaron's just not quick enough laterally to stay in front of Edwards at all.
That's 2 on Gordon. And Edwards to the free throw line. The and one free throw's on the way, and that one's no good. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Outlet pass off over to Gordon. Gordon has it across the timeline against Edwards. Throws left side over to Jokic. Jokic has it at the bend. Hands it off to Murray. Murray, long 2. Short again. Rebound snatched down by Anthony Edwards. Edwards inside the arc, back behind him, McDaniels. McDaniels loses the basketball out of bounds, going up for a shot.
Denver, forget the 3, 1 of 8. They're 2 of 12 from the field. Come on now.
I know, they're down by 11.
Joker's got some blood on his nose.
So he walks over and gets a towel, and they'll attend to that real quick.
Just 1 shot attempt in nearly 7 minutes for Joker, and that was a 3 out of a timeout.
I just think that as of now, Scotty, you always got to be honest, right? I think Minnesota's playing harder, and Denver hasn't found their rhythm yet.
No, Denver's played nervous.
Yeah.
Is what they played. I mean, you're 2 of 12, and they've had, it's not like it's been great Minnesota defense. He's been open shots.
Here comes Jamal Murray off the Jokic pick. He'll take a pass over to Jokic for 3. That one's good. Nuggets within 8, 23-15. Back the other way comes Ayo Dosunmu. Throws it on top to Rudy, behind him Edwards. Edwards gets inside the arc, down low to Gobert, and a dunk with 2 hands.
Just your weak side defense didn't slide over.
Jokic has it the other way here for Denver. He's inside the arc, guarded by Gobert. Boy, he reaches a lot. Reaches again, reaches the 3rd time, no foul. Dosunmu back on the right side, dunk with right-handed tomahawk is Naz Reid.
Another turnover that leads to points, and boy, talk about jogging back defensively. Denver's like frozen right now for some reason.
Nuggets are down by 12, and the crowd's starting to get antsy now. Aaron Gordon has it, throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic guarded by Gobert. Hands off behind him over to Murray. Murray has it inside the arc. Back over to Jokic, left side Christian, and a 3. Jumpers up and in.
They didn't even guard him, Cos.
What's that?
They didn't even guard him.
Dribble handoff now to Dosunmu. Dosunmu has it, working against Rudy Gobert. Over to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Short, no good. Rebound down to Hardaway. Hardaway has it off over to Jokic. Jokic lobs it to Christian. Layup good. There you go. 27-20. 5 in a row scored here by Christian Brown. High left side, Rudy Gobert has it. Throws back behind him to Naz Reid. Naz Reid in the paint. Jump shot's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Quick outlet pass off over to Christian. To the rim he goes. Knocked out of his hands. Should have been a foul, no whistle. Dribbles to Hardaway for a jumper. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Minnesota. McDaniels has it inside the arc. Drives in on Jamal Murray. Jumper's on the way. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Jokic has it. Alley-oop. Dunk! 2 hands. Tim Hardaway. Nuggets are within 5, 27-22. Edwards has it. He throws it off over to Gobert. Back over to Edwards. Edwards through the window to Rudy. Back behind him. And in the corner, 3-pointers on the way. Dosunmu knocked it home. And here comes Jokic the other way here for Denver. Jokic throws it over to Christian, another 3. That one's short, no good. Rebound comes down to Naz Reid. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it, gets a high pick there from McDaniels. Denver switches that. Edwards goes to the left hand, has the ball deflected to Rudy. He throws it off in the corner, and around the horn they go to Naz Reid. Drives, spins, throws it away. Loose ball down to Jokic. Nuggets have a 3-on-1. No look, Hardaway leans in, has it blocked. Gordon gets it, and he's fouled on a split back.
Well, they've let Ant get away with maybe a couple reaches, or else that was just great hands. Good steal by Joker on one direction. Didn't convert, but you're getting to the free throw line.
2 more free throws coming up here for Aaron Gordon. Hey, Nuggets fans, get to Ball Arena early for Base Camp 5280, the official playoff fan zone. Watch on a 20-foot screen, enjoy food, drinks, giveaways, and more. Entry fee with a Base Camp pass. Entry is free with the Base Camp pass. Get your Base Camp pass right now at nuggets.com/playoffs.
There's QR codes on little signs by the Base Camp. You just scan and you get your ticket.
Let's pause 10 seconds, KJ, for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Bones Highlanded is in for the first time tonight. He has it on the right side over to Conley. Conley inside the arc to Kyle Anderson. Anderson back behind him over to Dosunmu. Another 3. Jumper's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Nuggets are down by 7. Outlet pass off over to Bruce Brown. Brown has it on the high right side. Throws it off over to Aaron Gordon in a post-up. Gets fouled. Offensive foul. That's 3.
That's going to be 3.
Denver's going to challenge that.
Yeah, they're going to.
Technical foul.
He's going to technically win out the challenge, and they're going to give him a technical foul. Well, they're not going to win this challenge either. They're not going to win this challenge. Well, maybe. I don't think so.
So it'll be a technical free throw when we come back in 60 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nate Kreckman.
Here we go, Nuggets Nation. We finally got some playoff action. You're locked into the Nuggets and Timberwolves game at number 1. It's your dude, Nate Kreckman. Coming up Monday, Andy Lindahl and I going to have a lot to get into. Also, what's going to happen in tomorrow's game 1 for the Avalanche that's going to make Andy all angry. We'll break it down Monday at 3.
Kreckman and Lindahl. Weekdays 3 to 6. Altitude Sports Radio. 92.5.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Oh, Scotty, that was a terrible technical foul by one of the better officials in the NBA. Adelman ran out to get a timeout before the play began so he could challenge the call, and then Zach teed him up.
He got out there vociferous, but he was circling his arm to challenge. It's going to be interesting on the challenge. Gordon bully balled him if it stands his third, but Conley did have his arm around his waist before that. Did kind of slap down early. Let's just see what they do.
After review, it's been deemed Conley is in a legal guarding position, and Gordon turns illegally into him, dislodging him from his space. The ruling on the floor stands as an offensive foul.
You don't yell at the official to get the challenge and think he's going to give you the reversal.
Well, he ran out so far, did Adelman, because he wanted the challenge before Minnesota could inbound the basketball, and he was trying to get their attention.
But that right there is you come out screaming at the head official and try to embarrass him, so you're going to get the tee, and they're not going to reverse it anyway. So.
Hey, Nuggets fans, gear up for the postseason with the official playoff merchandise. Shop online or visit the Ball Arena team store for the latest gear. Go to shopnuggets.com and rep your team all postseason long. Free throws good by Dosunmu, and the Nuggets are down by 8, 31-23. And now Mike Conley into Kyle Anderson. 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Anderson has it at the point. Hands it off over to Bones Highland. Highland goes to the left hand. Throws it off on the wing to Naz Reid. Guarded by Spencer Jones. Back behind him to Highland. Highland goes to the left hand. He'll take a tough three, fighting the clock. Jumper's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Outlet pass off over to Cam Johnson. Cam goes to the right hand, gets a pick from Jokic. Jokic throws it away. Another turnover.
And he stopped. Cam Johnson stopped. He was coming for the handoff, and he stopped, which allowed the defender to come in there. If you're going to go on the cut, you got to go. I think 4 turnover by Joker here in the first quarter.
Jokic has it again. Denver down by 10. Easy layup by Dosunmu. Tim Hardaway three. Jumper's no good. Rebound spiked to the ground by Spencer Jones, but grabbed by Highland. Right side over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson back behind him over to Highland. Highland goes to the right hand. He's at the elbow. Cross-court pass. It's catch and go for Conley. Back behind him to Naz Reid. He's guarded by Cam Johnson. Spin move, up under, left-handed hook shot, misses. Rebound comes down to Bruce Brown. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds left to go right now. Bruce Brown has it, the midcourt circle. Throws it off behind him over to Jokic. Back over to Brown. Spin move and a jumper. That one's no good. Rebound down to Conley, and there's the horn. Well, about as bad as a first quarter as you could design for Denver. They are down by 10 here, 33-23. We'll take a timeout. Second quarter's up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Spring is in the air at Century Casino Central City. Join us every weekend and show me the bunny. Win $100 free play 3 times per hour in our progressive drawings. Join us on Fridays and earn a gift of the week. Spring is the theme. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Century Casino Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver.
I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Hey Denver, it's Brett Kane, and playoff time in the Mile High City is here. The heat is picking up, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside to enjoy while you cheer on your teams. Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside, official partner of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche. Sold in arena and at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles at participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button and subscribe too. Join the family.
This song doesn't have a name, but if it did, it'd probably be something about togetherness, because it's a collaboration, not between pop stars and producers, but between music therapists and kids. Music therapy is a treatment that doesn't involve medication or needles, and it's been proven to help children manage pain and contribute to faster healing. So it shouldn't surprise you, it's our favorite song. And just one way we partner with you for a life well lived. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Denver down by 10 after 1. Let's find out what happened in the Nuggets timeout huddle with Katie Wingy.
Well, Cos, I think I heard take care of the ball about 20 times in that Denver Nuggets huddle in between quarters here. 6 turnovers for 8 points off of those turnovers in Minnesota's favor. The guys were saying, if we do that, we're fine. Settle in. David Adelman also said we're getting good shots. Once again, keep chipping away here.
Here comes Bruce Brown. Nuggets move it right to left. Throws it on the high right side over to Murray. Brings it back out over the point. Murray yet with a bucket. Bruce Brown will try a 3. Tip of the hat to Bruce Brown. Nuggets are down by 7, 33-26. Back the other way comes Mike Conley. Conley has it at the point, throws it inside the arc over to Naz Reid. Hands it off over to Dosunmu. Back on the left side to Bones Highland. Highland gets a pick. They go around the horn. It's deflected out of bounds by Jamal Murray with 7 on the clock. And Dosunmu will trigger it in here. He throws it off over to Bones. Shot clock winding down. Highland working against Bruce Brown. Gets in the paint, leans in, layup no good. Rebound tipped by Valanciunas and grabbed by Hardaway. Hardaway has it. He's guarded by Dosunmu. He goes to the left hand, loses the basketball and out of bounds. Another turnover for Denver.
Dosunmu, a defensive guy, and he's up in Chile right now.
I'm telling you, it's hard to win playoff games when you turn the thing over north of 20 times. Inbound goes over to Conley. Conley has it at the point. He gets a high pick there from Naz Reid. Throws it off over to Reid at the midcourt circle. Gets a pick from Rudy Gobert. Takes a 3. Jumper's good. Nuggets down by 10 again, 36-26. Bruce Brown has it. He brings it up the left sideline. Off to Valanciunas. Valanciunas has it. Whistle and a foul called on Minnesota. And that'll be Denver basketball on the side.
Got Dosunmu finally. Like I said, he's eating chili right now. Got caught with his hand in the bowl.
Bruce Brown inbound over to Valanciunas. It's Valanciunas in the paint to Bruce. Kicks it out over to Hardaway to 3. Jumper's good. Nuggets are down by 7, 36-29. Top of the key is Rudy Gobert. Throws it off behind him over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu has it. He goes to the right hand, gets down the lane, loses it to Bruce Brown. Brown has it the other way. Brown at the Ball Arena logo. Gets a pick from Valanciunas. Goes to the right hand, takes a 10-footer. Jumper's no good. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass over the right side to Conley. Conley has it to Naz Reid, and he gets fouled by Bruce Brown.
Now remember, you lost that it was an emotional challenge on the offensive foul. You're going to have to go the rest of the game without any challenge, and that was Naz Reid just losing the ball but gets away with it. Now, Bruce kind of hooked him a little bit.
Minnesota basketball across the way. Inbound goes on top over to Bones Highland. Highland has it on the high right side. Back behind him now is Dosunmu. He goes to the right side over to Conley. Back over to Bones Highland. Highland working against Bruce Brown. Gets in the paint again. Layup is up, no good. Tip is up and in by Rudy.
The big foul went and challenged the layup.
Nuggets
no one helped.
Nuggets are down by 9, 38-29. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it at the midcourt circle. He goes to the left hand. He still doesn't have a bucket. He'll try again. That one's good. Nuggets are down by 7, 38-31.
See if they run a pick and roll to try to get Conley to switch off on Murray. I think he's more comfortable there.
Bones Highland has it up the left sideline. He's guarded out there by Bruce Brown. Throws it off in the paint over to Conley. Now Rudy from 9 feet. That one's no good. Rebound down to Valanciunas. Nice touch, Rudy. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray gets a pick from Cam Johnson. He's guarded there by Naz Reid. 8 on the clock for Murray. Step back 3. No good. Rebound Bruce Brown. Put back up and in. Foul as well.
Boy, nice job, Bruce Brown. Bones doesn't block him out. He gets it. Bones reaches, commits the foul, and he just flips it over the top of Rudy.
DiVincenzo in. Bones Highland comes out. Julius Randle in, and Naz Reid goes out. And here's the and one free throw for Bruce.
Your big power forward battle that you had. You got AG with 3, and Randle comes back in with 2.
And that one's good. Nuggets got the lead down to 4 somehow, some way. Here comes Mike Conley. Left side, he throws it off over to Julius Randle. They're looking for Conley off a curl. Down low to Rudy. Leans in. Got it, and a foul on Valanciunas. And that'll be an and one free throw coming up here for Rudy Gobert. Ibotta is a proud local sponsor of the Denver Nuggets. Download the free app using code Nuggets to start earning cash back on groceries and more today. Ibotta, cash back every time you shop. And his and one free throw is no good. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it at the midcourt circle. He goes to the right hand, stops, takes a 10-footer. Jumper's good. Nuggets are within 4 again, 40-36. Julius Randle has it up the left sideline. Dribble handoff over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets a pick there from Rudy, takes a 3. That one's good.
Well, that's a 1950s set shot leaner.
I know. It's a weird-looking shot.
Yeah, and it goes in. Made 2 of them.
It's like Bob Cousy's set shot style. Jamal Murray has it the other way. He's on the high left side. Spin move. Jumper, he got fouled. Missed it, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That's what we talked about a while ago. They get that screen. They get Conley to switch out on Jamal. Conley not the same player he was at year 12, 13, and 14.
2 free throws coming up here for Murray. And now what's changed here, Scotty? I mean, is it as simple as shots are starting to fall? Denver was 27% in the first quarter from both the floor and the three-point line. And now all of a sudden they're kind of they're starting to reel Minnesota back in a little bit.
Now, Murray 0 for in that first quarter, 2 for 3 here in the second quarter, including getting fouled on that jumper. Bruce Brown's come in and made a couple hustle plays with a steal and then an offensive rebound and just playing hard. Bruce has brought an energy that you knew he was going to.
Spencer Jones back into the game. Cam Johnson goes out. Second free throw by Murray is good, and the Nuggets within 5. Well, a stop and a bucket here, and you make it a one-possession game. High right side is Julius Randle, guarded by Spencer Jones. Throws it off over to Rudy, back over to Randle. Randle goes to the left hand, takes a wing jumper. That one's no good. Rebound down to Valanciunas. Outlet pass off over to Hardaway. Now back to Murray at the midcourt circle, guarded by McDaniels. He goes to the left hand, guarded by DiVincenzo. Now to the right hand. Little floaters on the way, no good. He got fouled again.
DiVincenzo makes threes. Yeah, that's what he does.
Right.
And you got to put him in the box, make him try to guard somebody. Same thing with Conley. But you can't just let him out there and shoot threes like he did in that first quarter early.
Tonight's Nuggets game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialists, pharmacists, and more are under one roof. Kaiser, a better idea for healthcare. Free throw number 1 for Murray is up and in. And Jokic back on the floor now for Denver. And Valanciunas will go out. One more free throw here for Murray. And that one's good. It's a one-possession game. Jamal has 8 of Denver's last 10 points, a lot of that at the free throw line. High left side is Anthony Edwards. Guarded by Spencer Jones. Takes a 3. Rims out. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch.
Can't challenge it.
They might get overruled here.
They may be in the timeout window.
Oh, yeah, they are. 6:53 left to go here in the first half. Nuggets have a chance to tie it up with a 3 or get it down to 1 with a 2. We'll find out if that happens in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change, because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
This is your moment, Nuggets fans.
Let's go, Ball Arena. Get on your feet.
The road to the 2026-27 season starts now. Nuggets ticket memberships are officially on sale, giving you access to the biggest matchups, the best seats, and exclusive member-only perks all season long. From priority playoff access to flexible payment plans, being a member means you're more than a fan, you're part of the team. Don't wait for tip-off to make your move.
Let's go!
Secure your seats today at nuggets.com.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles at participating dealers only. Visit gmcofferinfo.com for details. details.
Hi, Terry Lombardi, along with Vic.
Basketball is back in Denver. Redbird Farms Chicken is the star player when it comes to game day meals. And it's so tender, you can cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife.
Did you know Redbird is offered by fine restaurants?
We insist on Redbird Farms Chicken. You can taste the difference. Available at King Soopers, City Market, and Safeway.
It's all about the taste with Redbird Farms Chicken.
That is the queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Redbird Farms.
Spring is in the air at Century Casino Central City. Join us every weekend and show me the bunny. Win $100 free play 3 times per hour in our progressive drawings. Join us on Fridays and earn a gift of the week. Spring is the theme. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Century Casino Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nuggets outscoring the Minnesota Timberwolves 17-10 here in the second quarter. Downstairs we go again to Katie Winju.
Cause David Edelman said the biggest difference for his team between the first quarter and the second quarter has been doing a better job of taking care of the basketball. Just 1 turnover so far in this possession, or this quarter rather. And what he said was, whatever you're going to do off of Nikola Jokic, make sure you do it. Don't be indecisive. Don't hesitate. Too many turnovers off of that so far in this game.
Murray in a 3. Jumper's no good. The rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards. Nuggets are down by 3, 43-40. At the midcourt circle is Edwards. Throws it on the high left side and gets it right back. He goes to the left hand, drives in on Jokic. Layup is up and in. Denver down by 5, 45-40. Bruce Brown has it up the right sideline. He gets a pick there from Jokic. He goes to the left hand. He's down the lane, leans in. Layup no good. He couldn't finish at the rim.
Thought he was going to get challenged. No challenge.
Julius Randle has it on the elbow. Spin move. Layup blocked by Hardaway. And they're going to call a foul on Tim.
That's a layup by Bruce. That's big, right? You keep that at that 3-point game. Great move. Well, I tell you what, he got that clean too. And again, no challenges.
Yeah, you're right. So Julius Randle to the free throw line, and he'll get a couple of them here. Free throw number 1 is on the way, and that one is up and in.
Baca, look at that. I think everybody on the floor from Minnesota right now, first-round draft picks.
Yeah, it's true. Second free throw is on the way, and that one's good. Now all of a sudden a 4-0 run for Minnesota coming out of that timeout. Cam Johnson has it up the left sideline. He gets a pick there from Jokic, goes to the left hand, gets down the lane, leans in, layup good. Nice move. He's been aggressive.
Got to continue to be. They're going to take that away, that right hand. Trying to keep Denver on the middle of the floor.
Over halfway home in the second quarter. High left side is Anthony Edwards. Edwards gets a pick from Randle. Throws it on the left side over to Randle. Randle's step back 3. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Bruce Brown. Brown has it up the left sideline. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Cam Johnson for 3. Yes! Denver's within 2, 47-45. Up the left sideline again. Here comes Anthony Edwards, guarded by Hardaway. Throws it off over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid goes to the right hand. Kicks it out over Randle, bobbles a pass, gets it back and throws it to DiVincenzo. Broken play here for Minnesota with 4 on the clock. Randle's got to do something against Cam Johnson. Takes another 3. That one misses. Rebound cleared by Bruce Brown. Brown has it up the right sideline. Throws it on top over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Hardaway. Turns the corner. In the corner for the lead. Spencer Jones misses it.
Well, they may get Naz Reid fouling Spencer Jones.
Yeah, they might. Might have been a 2 and not a 3. That was a 3, right?
I thought it was, yeah.
Second foul on Reed. Free throw number 1 for Spencer is no good. Now the best he can do is tie the game up. Second free throw is good. Christian Brown back into the game. And Tim Hardaway Jr. goes out. Third free throw. That one's good. 47-47 is the tie. Nuggets on a 7-0 run, trailed by as many as 12 points. Anthony Edwards has it at the midcourt circle, right side over to Gobert. Gobert back over to Edwards. Edwards goes to the left hand. He's inside the arc, spin move at the dotted line, jumper's on the way and no good. Foul called on Denver. Christian Brown got it.
Pretty good defense, I thought, for most of the way.
Oh, man, I don't know about that either.
You know what he did? He did the old NBA trip. And it's a silly foul. Didn't need to do it. It didn't affect his shot. But when he went by him after he released it, tapped his elbow.
Oh.
And it has no effect on the shot. We used to do that all the time back in the day. But you can't do that. Not a smart play.
Second free throw here for Edwards, and that one's good. Nuggets down by 2, 49-47. Here comes Bruce Brown. Brown has it at the midcourt circle. Throws it on the right side to Jokic for 3. Yes! Denver's in the lead by 1, 50-49. Edwards has it at the midcourt circle. That's the first time they've led since they were up 4-3. Edwards in the paint. That layup goes up and in. That's going to be a foul on Edwards.
Well, delay a game.
Delay a game. And the inbound goes over to Bruce Brown. Brown has it at the midcourt circle. He's guarded by Edwards. Right side over to Jokic. And a head fake on the 3. Dumps it off down low to Christian Brown. Kick out Cam. And a horrible pass to Bruce Brown. Another turnover.
Just rush and there's no reason. Bruce had a wide open shot. The area he just made one.
Jamal Murray up and off the bench now for Denver. Anthony Edwards has it. Top of the key over to Rudy. Now back over to Edwards. He's guarded by Cam Johnson. Throws back behind him over to Randall. Back over to Edwards. Edwards, step back 3. That one's short. Rebound Christian Brown. And Brown has it over to Jokic in the middle. Jokic guarded by DiVincenzo. Gets it right back. Thought about another 3. He's being guarded by Rudy Gobert. Faked the handoff over to Cam Johnson. Just flipped it over his head. Hands it off to Bruce Brown. Brown has it inside the arc. Shot clock winding down. He loses it out of bounds. Another turnover for Denver.
Bruce lost it again. He thought it got tipped out by McDaniels. But again, that anger challenge really got you.
Now we have a timeout on the floor. Nuggets are down by 1. It'll be Minnesota basketball when we come back in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nate Kreckman.
Here we go, Nuggets Nation. We finally got some playoff action. You're locked into the Nuggets and Timberwolves game at number 1. It's your dude, Nate Kreckman. Coming up Monday, Andy Lindahl and I going to have a lot to get into. Also, what's going to happen in tomorrow's Game 1 for the Avalanche that's going to make Andy all angry? We'll break it down Monday at 3.
Kreckman and Lindahl. Weekdays 3 to 6. Altitude Sports Radio. 92.5.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, You want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Nuggets Nation, aluminum is the MVP of beverage packaging. This season, Ball and the Denver Nuggets are donating $15 to the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver for every assist the Nuggets get on the court. You can assist off the court by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminumumassists.com to learn more. Let's go all in for the Nuggets, all in for aluminum. Ball, all in.
There's a difference between flash and fundamentals. Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic do the little things. And that's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The HE6 and Joker 2 signature shoes are inspired by the game's best, built for stability, control, and real performance. No hype, just results. From pickup runs to game night, bring that winning mindset to your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena team store during home games or anytime at 361USA.com.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Downstairs we go to Katie Wingy.
Cause Anthony Edwards already with 11 points in this game, and something that defensive coordinator Jared Dudley has talked to his group about. Anthony Edwards only averages 3.7 assists per game this season. When the ball is in his hands, he reminded his guys, and it's in his hands 80% of the time, he is looking to score. He is looking to score the basketball. He's had too many game plan discipline mistakes. We got to lock in defensively, make sure we're talking on that side of the ball.
Thank you, Katie. Here comes Anthony Edwards. Minnesota with a 1-point lead, throws it on the high left side over to Gobert. Gobert hands it off over to Edwards. Right side now is McDaniels. He gets it on the right side in the baseline over to Julius Randle. Randle in the paint, hook shots on the way and in over Spencer Jones. Denver down by 3. Here comes Jokic. Jokic only has 2 3-pointers. He hasn't even had a field goal yet. High right side is Jamal Murray. Murray bounce pass over to Jokic inside the arc, guarded by Gobert. He gets in the paint, throws out of it, over to Spencer, and a 3. Yeah! Nuggets tie the ball game up at 53 points apiece. And here's Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it at the midcourt circle. Throws it on the right side over to Julius Randle. Randle in a 3. That jumper won't go. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Jokic has it at the point. Gets a pick from Murray. Throws it to him on the pick and pop. Oh, he falls down. I think they're going to say a foul.
They say McDaniels tripped him.
Yeah.
Dude, when he caught it, he had a straight drive to the basket. I think he was taking a step back. He's rubbing that right hip of his after he, I think what he did is he stepped on McDaniels' foot and just took it out from underneath him. Dangerous play right there.
More free throws coming up here for Jamal Murray. First one is on the way, and that one's good. Cam Johnson now back on the floor for Denver. Second free throw here for Jamal. And that one's good. Nuggets lead it by 2. Less than 2 minutes to go. Nuggets on a 15-6 run. Dosunmu has it at the midcourt circle. Right side over to McDaniels. McDaniels in the paint to Gobert. Leans in. Layup is good.
You can force them one direction, but you can't give them one direction.
Jamal Murray gets a pick from Jokic. A double pick. He'll take a jumper. That was good. 57-55. Jokic picked two guys on the same play. High left side is McDaniels. McDaniels is a driver. Throws out of it over to Sumnu. Right side now is Edwards. Edwards goes to the left hand, gets a pick from Gobert. Throws it cross court, catch and go McDaniels. Reverse side layup is good. Got to take away his baseline drives.
Closeout went right on the high side.
1 minute to go here in the first half. Jamal Murray has it on the high left side. He's working against McDaniels. Top of the key over to Jokic. Back over to Murray. Gets hammered in the paint by Sumnu, and Murray's taken a beating here in game number 1.
I never understood why the player goes the official. What I do, and basically it was pass interference even if you were in the NFL. Unprotected receiver, 15-yard flagrant.
Free throw number 1 here by Jamal Murray. That one's on the way, and that one is up and in. Jamal Murray, 11 of 11 from the free throw line. Nuggets lead it by 2, and now Minnesota can go 2 for 1. They got to kill about 10 seconds off the clock. Edwards has it, left side of the midcourt circle. He goes to the right hand, throws it off over to DiVincenzo for 3. That one's good.
That's all he does. He's just a fake right. Murray really bit for it.
Inbound to Jamal Murray. Murray can steal it back if he hurries. Now it's too late. Jokic has it on the high right side, guarded by Gobert. He goes to the right hand. Cross-court pass, Christian into 3. Yeah! Denver back in the lead by 2. Shot clock is turned off. And here's Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it, left side of the midcourt circle. 10 seconds to go. Throws it off over to Gobert. Right down the lane he goes. Layup is good. 5.8 seconds left for Denver. Inbound goes to Jokic. Jokic against Anthony Edwards. Got to shoot it. Does. Missed it at the horn. So we're all square through the first half. 62-62 is the tie. We'll take a timeout, and then my main man Mark Bertinoli has a halftime show coming up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Stolen by Denver. Nuggets have the numbers 3-on-1. Murray, Brown, layup, good!
Nuggets halftime is next.
Just like we drew it up.
Oh! Let's go!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is Todd Frayton's heart. He's begun his wellness journey. This is its sound on a treadmill. At a slight incline. On a stroll through the forest. And this is the heart of Maria Sanchez, his physician. What's it doing here? A lot, actually. Because when we partner with you, we don't just offer a strategic plan and status updates. We put our hearts into it, beat for beat. We call it the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Check out the all-electric Honda Prologue, CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and Civic Hybrid. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid, or a 0.99% APR on a 2026 Prologue.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kpp.com for more information.
Nuggets fans, the playoffs have arrived. Ball Arena is set for the biggest moments of the season, and the energy in Denver is getting loud.
Let's go!
This is where every play matters, every run counts, and every game brings something new.
Now you got the crowd involved.
Be there to experience it live and take in playoff basketball the way it's meant to be. Get your tickets now at nuggets.com.
Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms Chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Denver's on a little bit of a roll here.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime.
Murray 3. Yeah!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Nugget game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialist pharmacists and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare. Welcome. I'm Mark Bertinelli coming to you live from Section 260 here at Ball Arena in downtown Denver, Colorado. And at halftime of Game 1 of this first-round playoff series, the Nuggets and Timberwolves are tied at 62 points apiece. We'll get to all the other scores around the world of sports, including the playoff games in the NBA and the NHL. But first, let's listen to the highlights from the first half of this game. Nuggets and Timberwolves collide for the third time in a playoff series in the last 4 years, as these two teams know each other very well as both conference and division rivals. So, how's it going to play out in Game 1 here in the Mile High City? Well, the first quarter started like this.
9 on the clock, one-on-one with Murray, shoots a 3 over him. That one's good. Nuggets are getting smoked from the three-point line. They're down by 9. It's Minnesota's big lead, 21-12.
The Nuggets were struggling to score in the first quarter. They shot it poorly in that first, and the Timberwolves were not having that issue. But late in that first quarter, Nikola Jokic was doing Nikola Jokic things.
McDaniels has it inside the arc. Drives in on Jamal Murray. Jumper's on the way. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Jokic has it. Alley-oop. Dunk! 2 hands. Tim Hardaway. Nuggets are within 5, 27-22.
Minnesota shot 52% from the field in the first quarter. The Nuggets shot 27% from the field in the first quarter. And the Wolves had a 33-23 lead after one. So to the second quarter we go. And in the second quarter, Nuggets started to figure it out.
Bruce Brown inbound over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas in the paint to Bruce. Kicks it out over to Hardaway to 3. Jumper's good. Nuggets are down by 7, 36-29.
Tim Hardaway's got 5 points off the bench for the Nuggets. And here's Bruce Brown with a little hoop and horn.
8 on the clock for Murray. Step back 3. No good. Rebound Bruce Brown. Put back up and in. Foul as well.
But nice job, Bruce Brown. Bones doesn't block him out. He gets it. Bones reaches, commits the foul, and he just flips it over the top of Rudy.
Nuggets started to reel in the Timberwolves there in that second quarter as they started to find whatever it is that they needed to find, like this.
Brown has it at the midcourt circle. Throws it on the right side to Jokic for 3. Yes! Denver's in the lead by 1, 50-49. Edwards has it at the midcourt circle. That's the first time they've led since they were up 4-3.
In the first quarter, the Nuggets were 6 of 22 from the field and 3 of 11 from 3. In the second quarter, they were 11 of 16 from the field, and they were 6 of 8 from 3, and they would close out the first half in style.
Jokic has it on the high right side, guarded by Gobert. He goes to the right hand. Cross-court pass, Christian into 3. Yeah! Denver back in the lead by 2.
We got ourselves a tie game here at halftime of Game 1 of this first-round series. Nuggets, 62 points. Timberwolves, 62 points. We will continue with your Denver Nugget halftime report after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
You already know that I'm a medical doctor and an attorney. Does it make a difference? Consider this. In medicine, you go to a specialist for the best care. And in law, you should as well. At Ramos Law, I bring my experience as an emergency medicine physician into the courtroom. We speak the language of doctors and the language of law. That means better understanding, better advocacy, and better results. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles at participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome back. The Nuggets and Timberwolves are tied at 62 points apiece at halftime here in Game 1, Round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Let's check in on the defensive end, powered by Bellwether Homes, as we look at the defensive stats from the first half of this game. The Nuggets actually had more rebounds than Minnesota did. They out-rebounded the Wolves 22-19. In that first half. The Nuggets, though, with 0 block shots, while the Wolves had 3. All 3 of those block shots by Anthony Edwards in the first half of this game. And the Nuggets with 3 offensive rebounds compared to the 2 that Minnesota has in the first half. Defend your home against the elements. Windows and siding that guard against fire, hail, wind, and snow. Visit them online at bellwetherhomes.com. All right, scores around the world of sports, including what's happening in the NBA playoffs today. There are a number of games going on in the league, but there's just one final. We have 4 games today. Cavs-Raptors was the early game. Of course, Nuggets-Timberwolves. The 2 late ones tonight, the Hawks are in New York to take on the Knicks. That one gets going in just a couple hours. And the late game is the LA Lakers hosting the Houston Rockets there tonight at Crypto.com. In the first game, the Raptors-Cavs, it did not go well for Toronto. This was a stomping from the get-go. Cleveland came out and just rolled. They cruised to a 126-113 win over Toronto, and that score is not indicative of how much the Cavs dominated this basketball game. This thing was over. By halftime, basically. Well, the start of the third. Donovan Mitchell with 32 points. Max Strus with 24 off the bench. And the Cavs have themselves a 1-0 series lead in that one. The series that get going tomorrow in the league, Sixers are in Boston to take on the Celtics in Game 1. Thunder and Suns get their series started. Magic and Pistons in Detroit, and the Spurs host the Trailblazers. Over in hockey, the Avalanche begin their playoff run tomorrow. The Avs will host the Kings here at Ball Arena tomorrow afternoon. There are 3 playoff games today in the NHL. In the first one, Senators and Hurricanes, they had a fight 3 seconds after they dropped the puck. Kachuk and Stahl started throwing bombs as soon as it's the very first game of the playoffs. We have a fight 5 seconds in, and then the Hurricanes take the 1-0 lead. And that's where we've been this entire game. I mean, it's still early in the third period, but Carolina has got that 1-0 lead over the Senators with 17:20 to go. Logan Stankoven scored the first Stanley Cup playoff goal as he gets the first one for Carolina tonight. The Wild and the Stars are coming up this afternoon. If the Avs make it past the Kings in the first round, they will face the winner of this Dallas-Minnesota series that starts here in 30 minutes from right now. The late game of the NHL is Flyers and Penguins. In Major League Baseball, it's a massive day here in the city. Obviously, we've got sports stars all over the place. The Rockies are hosting the Dodgers today at Coors Field. The Colorado Rapids are in action across the street from us and Coors, from Ball and Coors is at Empower Field. The Rapids are taking on Inter Miami in their special 30th anniversary match where it all started, and that match is underway. It is scoreless between the Burgundy Boys and Inter Miami in the early goings of that match. In our game, the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves are tied at 62 points apiece at the half, second half. Coming at you next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Hey Denver, it's Brett Kane, and playoff time in the Mile High City is here. The heat is picking up, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside to enjoy while you cheer on your teams. Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside, official partner of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche. Sold in arena and at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Spring is in the air at Century Casino Central City. Join us every weekend and show me the bunny. Win $100 free play 3 times per hour in our progressive drawings. Join us on Fridays and earn a gift of the week. Spring is the theme. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Century Casino Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
We're going to set it off with this. Let's go. Let's go.
All up in your face.
Come back again. Come back again.
It's time for the second half.
Now there's some life in this building.
Here's the voice of the Denver Nuggets, Jason Kosminski.
All right, pick it up, Blue. Come on.
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Well, we're all tied up at halftime here, 62-62. Before the third quarter begins, KJ, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Tonight's Nuggets game is powered by the Wilhite Law Firm, giving you the chance to win big on and off the court. Visit WilhiteWins.com. Well, Scotty, what changed for Denver in the second quarter that they weren't doing right in the first quarter?
Guys, you and I have been doing this for 75 years. And we've been saying for 75 years, it's a make or miss league.
Right.
First quarter, Denver shot 6 of 22. Second quarter, 11 of 16.
Yeah, there you go. That'll do it.
You know, 3 of 11 from 3 in the first quarter, 6 of 8 in the second quarter. It's a make or miss league.
Yep.
And if they shoot the ball well in the second half, they win the game.
Denver will begin the game here in the third quarter. They move it left to right. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it against Anthony Edwards. He's on the high left side, leaves it there for Aaron Gordon. Gordon fighting foul trouble in that first half, gets it off over to Jokic. Spin move on Rudy. Floater won't go. Rebound grabbed by Gordon, right back to Jokic, and the layup is up and in.
Good hustle by Aaron Gordon.
Nuggets lead it by 2, 64-62. Edwards has it on the high right side. Top of the key to Gobert, back over to Edwards at the midcourt circle. Throws it over to Rudy, back over to Edwards. And a deep three. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. Murray quickly up the floor. They let him go for three. That one misses. And the rebound gathered there by McDaniels. Outlet pass off over to Julius Randle. Randle gets a pick from Rudy Gobert. He goes to the right hand. He gets in the paint, leans in. Finger roll layup, no good. Foul on the rebound, whistled against Denver. That one's going to be on Jokic.
That was an Eric Dalen call. He usually gets one or two little ticky-tack on Joker a game.
Here's the replay on the big screen. Wow, nothing there. And here's Anthony Edwards. He throws it on top over to Randle. Randle dribble handoff to DiVincenzo. He goes to the right hand. He gets to the dotted line. Jump shots on the way and no good. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. Nuggets lead it by 2. Gets a good pick from Gordon. He gets to the baseline. Reverse side layup on Julius Randle. What a play by Jamal Murray. Oh my goodness. Wow. Never gave up on the play. Edwards has it at the point. Randle didn't know it hit him. Edwards working against Murray. Shoves Murray out of the way. Offensive foul on Anthony Edwards.
That was a good play by Murray. Make a sweet shot and then come back and get a little defense in the game.
Aaron Gordon has it at the midcourt circle here for Denver. Nuggets looking for their big lead of the night. Gordon throws it on the right side over to Murray. Murray turns the corner with the left hand. Back behind him to Jokic. Head fake and three. Drives on Gobert. Layup good. Big lead of the game right now for Denver is a 6-point spread, 68-62. DiVincenzo, top of the key over to Rudy. Rudy gets in the paint on Jokic, lanes in, layup no good, foul called on Jokic.
And again, there's no challenges. Third foul for Joker.
That's 3 on him now.
And Rudy kind of knew that. He just went down, pulled his way in.
Wow.
Again, ticky-tack. Joker had a lot of ball. Rudy kept going forward and ended up getting the call.
Free throw number 1 for Rudy. That one's no good.
And
the ball don't lie. Second free throw for Rudy Gobert. Got the roll on that one. Nuggets lead by 5, 68-63. Aaron Gordon has the basketball this time around for Denver. He has it at the point, hands it off over to Murray. Murray gets a Jokic pick, back behind him, pick and pop, wide open three. Rims out, need to make that one. Rebound down to Gobert, outlet pass off over to Edwards. Edwards has it against Aaron Gordon, shoots a three. Jumper's no good, rebound down to Jokic. Jokic quickly up the floor here for Denver. Right side over to Murray. Murray working against McDaniels. Gets a pick from Jokic, will take a three. Missed that one again. Rebound comes down to Rudy. Outlet pass off over to Randle. Randle has it, the midcourt circle over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards guarded by Aaron Gordon. Right side over to Randle. Randle has it in the paint, a little leaner on the way. That one's no good. The ball gets tipped out of bounds.
He's arguing with Eric Dalen. He thought he had Rudy blocked out. One-hand rebound. Gets knocked out of bounds. Defense, though, by Christian Brown. Not fouling Randle.
Inbound goes over to Gobert. And he misses the jump shot. Rebound comes down to Gordon. Gordon has it on the right side. Stutter step and a drive to the wing. Cut off by Randle. Hands it off over to Jokic. Jokic drives in, spins on Rudy, loses the basketball. 3-on-2 from Minnesota. Edwards stutter step and a drive to the rim. Layup no good. Put back up and in by Randle. Nuggets lead down to 3, 68-65. Murray has it on the high left side. He'll take a jumper for 2. That one's no good. Murray's struggling with the jump shot.
4 wide open shots Denver's missed.
DiVincenzo will take a 3. That one's buckets.
That's all he's done. About the exact same spot. 4 of them he's in tonight.
And we're all tied up on a Minnesota run here, 68-68. Cam Johnson has it at the midcourt circle, throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic straddles the three-point line to Christian Braun. He goes to the left hand, gets down the lane, kick out 3, Jokic. That one's no good. Same way they started the first quarter, they couldn't buy a three-pointer.
And they have missed 4 top-of-the-key threes that have been uncontested.
Anthony Edwards has it on the high left side. He goes to the right hand, will take a jumper. That one's no good. Long rebound down to Christian Braun. Front court, Gordon, Euro step. Oh! 2 hands! Should have been a foul as well. Gobert has it over to DiVincenzo. Another 3, same spot. That one misses. Rebound down to Jokic. Jokic has it across the timeline. Throws it left side over to Murray. Murray guarded by DiVincenzo. Gets a pick from Jokic. Moves off of that. Murray bounce past the Jokic in the paint. Floater. That's goaltending on Gobert.
Only the second, well, he had the layup, but just 5 field goals in and around the paint, 2 pointers for Joker.
Nuggets lead by 4, 72-68. And Anthony Edwards has the basketball here for Minnesota. Edwards has it left side of the midcourt circle, throws it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels over to Randall. He has a path, gets down the lane, runner no good. May have been blocked by Gordon, who has the ball. Gordon, shovel pass over to Cam Johnson, back over to Gordon in a 3. Yes! Timeout called by Chris Finch. Nuggets lead it by 7. Their big lead of the day, 75-68. And we're back in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a way for your hard-earned money to work hard for you? Open a 13-month CD at 3.75% APY from Ent Credit Union, soon to be Wings Credit Union. With a minimum deposit of only $500, a 13-month term, and a guaranteed annual percentage yield of 3.75%, your future self will thank you. But hurry, this special rate is only for a limited time. Get started today at ent.com/CD special. Rate accurate as of March 1st, 2026 and subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA.
Thinking about upgrading your kitchen or bathroom, but worried about the cost or hassle? Hi, this is Courtney with Buy and Build Kitchen and Bath. We make it easier, faster, and more cost-effective than ever. From stunning new cabinets to our brand new countertop program, we can help you transform your space without stretching your budget. Here's the difference. We now offer half slabs and third slabs in quartz, marble, and granite, so you only pay for what you need. This means less waste, faster installation, and real savings for you. Buy and Build delivers quality, value, and craftsmanship you can trust. Visit our showroom at 560 South LaPan or at buyandbuild.net.
When you're hurt, your case isn't just about the law. It's about the medicine. I'm Dr. Joseph Ramos, emergency medicine physician and attorney. I know how injuries happen, how they impact your life, and how to prove it in court. Don't let your case be a guessing game. Ramos Law, the only firm led by a medical doctor and attorney. Come experience the doctor-lawyer difference.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Philong Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford Tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Philong Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at philongdenver.com.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nuggets are on a 7-0 run. Downstairs we go to Katie Winge.
Christian Brown making his voice heard in that huddle, telling his guys, stay with it, keep going. Feels like Minnesota is tired, said we aren't tired. If we take care of the basketball, we can get any shot we want. And then he added, we need more though. This isn't enough. Keep going.
Good call there. Thank you very much, Katie. Tonight's game powered by Wilhite Law Firm, giving you the chance to win big on and off the court. Visit wilhitewins.com. DiVincenzo on the inbound over to Anthony Edwards, and Minnesota's coming out of a timeout. Nuggets lead it by 7. Edwards has it left side of the midcourt circle. Throws it out on top over to McDaniels. McDaniels, little floater from the wing. That one's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota. Should have been a foul on McDaniels. They're calling all those little ones on Joker. That was about the same kind of thing there. And here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it up the left sideline. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Murray. Murray turns the corner, down the lane, reverse side layup, no good, and he's fouled by McDaniels. And once again, Murray hits the ground hard.
Boy, what a good move. Just that high dribble handoff, and no one giving McDaniels any help.
That's 3 on McDaniels, and here comes free throws now for Jamal Murray. Free throw number 1 is on the way. That one's up and in. Minnesota 2 of 13 shooting in this quarter. Christian Brown may have had a point. Maybe they are getting tired. Second free throw here for Murray. And that one's good. He's 13 of 13 from the line. And the inbound goes over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it right side of the midcourt circle. Throws it on the left side over to McDaniels. Back over to Edwards. Now DiVincenzo's in the paint. Little floaters on the way and no good. Rebound comes down to Murray and he's on the go. Murray has it. Three-point line. Defense recovers. Gets a pick from Jokic. Throws it on the right side over to Hardaway. Hardaway goes to the left hand. He's inside the arc, back to Jokic. Shot clock at 9. Left side now is Hardaway to 3. Short, no good. Tip by Gordon won't go, and that'll be a foul on Anthony Edwards. That's 3 on him now. So this is one of the things that, it was actually one of my keys to the game here, Scotty, is that Denver can really take advantage of Minnesota at the free throw line.
Yeah.
They're the second worst free throw shooting team in the NBA. They're not going to give them free throws.
Oh, they're not. They said it wasn't a controlled tip. Wow.
Inbound goes over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off for Murray. He's open for 3. Rims out again.
They can't hit that top of the key 3.
No, they can't. And here comes Naz Reid the other way. Naz Reid has it on the high left side. Throws it off over to DiVincenzo. Back on top to Reid. Reid whips it on the right side to McDaniels. He goes to the right hand on Christian Brown. Spins in the paint. Floater no good. Rebound comes down to Jokic. That's 10 boards for him. Jokic bounce pass to Christian. Spin move in the paint. Gets fouled. No whistle.
Oh my goodness. A lot of contact, no whistle.
By 3 different players, mind you.
Yeah.
Inbound to Dante DiVincenzo. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Throws it on the left side over to Naz Reid.
Offensive foul, slow-mo.
That has makeup written all over it, by the way.
You know what? Well, we haven't said that word in a long time.
Oh, I know. Less than 5 minutes to go. Dangerous pass handled by Jokic, guarded by Naz Reid. He gets double teamed. Top of the key over to Murray. Murray goes to the right hand, stutter step and a drive. Got it, and a foul as well.
But Naz Reid complains about a lot of things. He got away with kind of over the back on Joker. This time, candy jar called Jamal Murray just snapped a little bit closer and faster than Naz was ready for. Jamal Murray might be having a career night at the free throw line as far as the attempts go.
You might be right.
Especially in the playoffs.
Free throw for Murray is up and in. He hasn't missed yet. 12-0 run by Denver. Jamal Murray 14 of 14 from the free throw line. Slow-mo has it, hands it off behind him to McDaniels. In a three. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Hardaway. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. Murray goes to the right hand. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic bounce pass to Murray in the paint. Spin move on McDaniels. Runner no good. Oh, hard! Looked like an alley-oop. Unintentional by Aaron Gordon. Nuggets lead it by 14. Three-pointer Reid won't go. Rebound poked out. Grabbed by Dosumu. Back in the corner over to Naz Reid. Gets baseline. Dumps it off down low. It's blocked from behind by Hardaway. Put back McDaniels. That one's good. Technical foul whistled against
Jaden McDaniels. Just two-hand shoved Joker in the back after the ball went in.
I want to see a replay on this one. I missed it live.
Well, Jaden got a shot blocked initially, got it back, went back to the basket and scored, and then just shoved Joker right in the back after he just scored.
And they're going to review this, I believe, for a possible flagrant here. That's not a basketball play, Scotty.
Nope.
Rolling on the floor is a hostile act technical foul on Jaden McDaniels. The play is under review.
Well, I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, Joker sold it a little bit. Yeah.
Well, he extended his arms. I mean, they talk about a flagrant foul as an extension, a follow through.
I mean, it's for sure a hostile act.
Well, it's a technical anyway, so
yeah.
Denver will get a free throw out of this.
Here's the call by the crew chief.
After review, the two-handed push by McDaniels to the back of Jokic is a unsportsmanlike technical foul. So,
unsportsmanlike. What's the difference?
Well, sometimes you could call you a flaming idiot, and that's more of a sportsmanlike technical.
I'd let Murray take this.
I talked to Zach Zarba before the game. And he goes, you know, I'm no Bill Kennedy, but I'm working on my mic presence. He kind of cut that one off a little short, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Oh, so Jokic. No, it'll be Murray with the technical.
$15th free throw attempt for Jamal Murray.
That ties his career high in the regular season with most attempts, but he hasn't missed. He's 15 of 15. Now Denver basketball the length of the floor. Nuggets lead it by 13. And here comes Aaron Gordon. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic dribble handoff to Murray. Murray turns the corner. Gets another pick from Jokic. Moves off of that. He's at the free throw line. Fadeaway. Good. 15-point lead for Denver, 85-70. Inbound goes over to Mike Conley. 17-2 run by Denver. Slow-mo hands it off over to Dosunmu. Now McDaniels. McDaniels working against Bruce Brown, leans in, layup is up and in.
Yeah, got a little bit too tied up high. 17-4 run, and all 4 points from McDaniels.
And here comes Aaron Gordon, throws it inside the arc, gets it right back for 3. That one's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to McDaniels. Outlet pass off over to Naz Reid. Gets down the lane, lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Denver.
You don't want to rest on it. You're going to get a mandatory timeout. You want to finish this quarter out.
2:57 left to go in it. Nuggets in control. They're up by 13 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 starts your day with Brett Kane at 6. At 7, it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Peyton Watson, I don't know what it's going to take. He doesn't leave. You can't let him leave. No.
The morning sprint from 10 to noon. PhD noon to 3.
If you've got Aaron Gordon, I think anything is possible.
Kreckman and Lindahl 3 to 6.
Welcome to the Western Conference, everybody. It's a damn meat grinder.
Talking Nuggets all day, every day on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Nuggets Nation, aluminum is the MVP of beverage packaging. This season, Ball and the Denver Nuggets are donating $15 to the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver for every assist the Nuggets get on the court. You can assist off the court by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminassists.com to learn more. Let's go all in for the Nuggets, all in for aluminum. Ball, all in.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change, because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
Coaches say it all the time. Games are won on the little things. Balance, footwork, positioning. That's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The AG6 and Joker 2 signature shoes made for the world's best are designed for stability, control, and real on-court performance. No hype, just shoes that show up when it matters. Whether you're grinding in the gym or stepping onto the court, play with gear built for your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena Team Store or shop anytime at 361USA.com.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
17-4 run by Denver in the third quarter. Downstairs we go to Katie Winge.
David Adelman told his team it is very important to take care of the basketball these last 3 minutes of the third quarter. Said we've controlled the quarter. Don't give it away now in these final 3. The keys to that in his mind, create a great shot offensively and then shoot it.
Thank you, Katie. By the way, you see what just happened there? Joker knows this inbound play, and he put Gordon in the right position. Left side is Naz Reid. Naz Reid loses the basketball. Picked up by Bruce Brown. Dangerous pass handled by Cam Johnson, and now the defense recovers. Left side over to Jokic. Hands it off over to Bruce Brown. Less than 3 minutes to go. Top of the key is Aaron Gordon. Throws it off. That's a foul on Naz Reid. Late whistle. That's 4 on him. And the inbound goes on top over to Gordon. Gordon has it at the point, throws it off over to Jokic inside the arc, picked up by Julius Randle. 6 on the clock for Jokic. Jokic spin move, fadeaway 10-footer, short, no good. Rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it up the right sideline. He gets a pick from Randle, moves off of that, he's inside the arc. Head fake on the jumper, steps through the defenders, floaters up, no good.
Oh, what a late call. Edwards yelled. Aaron Gordon already had the rebound. And they called it. Oh man.
My God.
And again, you can't challenge because you challenged early. Bruce Brown got ball.
Wow.
That's a poor job. Now he's a star.
Free throw number 1 is up and in. Second free throw, and that one's good. 85-74. Denver leads it by 11, and here comes Christian Brown. Brown has it at the midcourt circle, left side over to Hardaway. Entry pass into Jokic, spin move, layup good. Edwards went for the steal. Randle went for the steal, didn't get it. And back the other way comes Anthony Edwards. He goes to the right hand on Jokic. Throws it away. Loose ball down to Bruce Brown. Great pass to Cam Johnson. One man to beat. Layup no good. Bruce had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds.
Lucky. Bruce, but I tell you what, DeSumo got away with the foul. Same guy that helped Anthony Edwards misses it. And then Bruce, lucky again. It just in his hands, and luckily it bounced off DeSumo out. So he gave up 2 points. That was the easy 2 right there.
And the inbound goes over to Jokic. Jokic spins on Randle. Shoots right over him. Jumper's good. 15-point lead for Denver, 89-74. Dosunmu has it the other way. Right side is catch and go McDaniels. Back on the right side is Dosunmu. He goes to the left hand. Now top of the key. Conley, left side. Throws it off over to Edwards. 8 on the clock. Edwards dips his shoulder, leans in. Layup is good.
You can't let him get to that right hand. You got help to your left.
And here comes Jokic the other way. Nuggets lead it by 13. Gets it off over to Hardaway. Back over to Jokic. Jokic behind the 3-point line. Bounce pass over to Christian Brown. Gets a Jokic pick. Gets down the lane on Randle. Layup no good.
Wow.
Rebound comes down to Edwards. Less than a minute to go. Edwards has it at the point. He gets inside the paint, throws out of it, 3-pointer Conley. Good.
It's Tim Hardaway just leaving Conley, leaving the corner 3 open to kind of contest Edwards.
Denver's got to hurry for a 2-for-1 here. Hardaway loses the basketball. Denver another turnover.
A tough game so far for Tim.
3-pointer to Sumnu. That one's no good. It's a big miss there for Denver. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Here comes Murray. Difference between game and shot clock, 1.3 seconds. And Bruce Brown will come out.
Who's your boy?
Thanks, Scotty. And here comes Jamal Murray. Difference between game and shot clock, 1.7 seconds. Murray has it left side of the midcourt circle, guarded by McDaniels. 10 seconds. Here comes the 2-man game. Now 8. Jokic comes up with the pick. Murray moves off of that. Bounce pass Jokic, floater, good. 3.5 seconds left for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards counts if it goes. Missed it at the horn. What a third quarter by Denver. Nuggets lead it by 12, 91-79. We'll take a timeout on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details. From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
Championship teams win with the right playbook. At Ramos Law, we have the most unique playbook in the industry. I'm a medical doctor and attorney. I understand your injuries, how they impact your life, and I know exactly how to explain them in court. That's why our clients have a winning record. Ramos Law, the ultimate playbook for your injury case.
Hey basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta, cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts and no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months on the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Hi, Terry Lombardi, along with Vic.
Basketball is back in Denver. Redbird Farms Chicken is the star player when it comes to game day meals. And it's so tender, you can cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife.
Did you know Redbird is offered by fine restaurants?
We insist on Redbird Farms Chicken. You could taste the difference. Available at King Soopers, City Market, and Safeway.
It's all about the taste with Redbird Farms Chicken.
That is the queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Redbird Farms.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Fourth quarter of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Boost Mobile, your hometown wireless team, built different, built local. But what a third quarter there by Denver. They outscored the Minnesota Timberwolves 29-17. Jonas Valanciunas back on the floor here for Denver to begin the third quarter. Backcourt pressure being applied here by Minnesota.
Got a picture of my grandson, 4 months old, watching the game. He's got the radio turned up.
Yeah, that boy. Here comes Anthony Edwards. 12-point lead by Denver here to start the fourth quarter. Throws it inside the arc. Over to Julius Randle. Whips it in the corner. Edwards three. That one's no good. Long rebound down to Valanciunas. Good hustle to get to that ball. Hands it off over to Murray.
Oh, that's an
illegal pick.
That is such a BS call. Again, reacting to the player. They let Rudy just mug Valanciunas on the rebound. He steps a little bit. Somebody ought to welcome the ref to the playoffs. Foul, Rudy, no call. DiVincenzo makes sure it sells it.
Randle to the rim. Valanciunas goes up for a block. Didn't get there. Bucket's good. And the inbound goes over to Jamal Murray. Murray has it. Working against Dosunmu. Has it on the high left side to Christian Brown. Weave action to Cam Johnson. Gets a great pick. Leans in, layup no good. Whistle and a foul called on Valanciunas again, shoving the back.
And again, Cam Johnson wondering, what do I got to do when I go to the basket and I'm getting hit? Do I get a play? Should have been a foul on Randall.
Back-to-back fouls there by Valanciunas, and here comes Ayo.
And that was a good call.
Dosunmu has it at the point, throws it on the right side over to Randall. Randall hands it off to DiVincenzo. Back over to Randall. Randall drives in on Murray. He's in the paint. Dumps it off down low to Gobert, and a dunk with 2 hands. Nugget lead no longer in double digits, and now Minnesota making a run here to begin the 4th quarter. Murray has it. Spins away from Dosunmu. Has a pick from Valanciunas. Moves off of that. Murray has it at the free throw line. Jump shot. Good.
He got Dosunmu on his back. He just couldn't ever recover.
Inbound goes over to Ayo. Throws it off over to Gobert. Right back over to Dosunmu. He'll take a 3. That one's no good. Rebound cleared by Christian Brown. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets a pick from Valanciunas. Moves off of that. Throws out of it in the corner. Cam Johnson 3. That one's no good. That lost the basketball out of bounds, but it's last touched by Dosunmu. That'll be Denver basketball underneath.
So the first name was Ayo.
Ayo.
What if it was Yusumu? Then he could be an IOU.
And here we go. Murray looks in. Throws it off to Cam for 3. Air ball. Rebound down to DiVincenzo. Outlet pass Randall. Full head of steam. Stopped by Christian Brown. He goes again. He's in the paint. Leans in. Layup blocked. Loose ball comes down to Murray. Murray has his alley-oop blocked.
Score it.
And they lose it out of bounds on the other end.
Murray, it's a 3-on-1, and you get a little fancy. Fundamental basketball. Just make the bounce pass, lay it up, get Tim Hardaway to see a ball go in the basket.
More often than not, the easy play is the smartest play.
Ooh, good line.
Thank you. Christian Brown has it at the midcourt circle. He's wide open for 3. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to DiVincenzo. Hands it off over to Edwards. Throws it left side. DiVincenzo 3. That one misses. Rebound down to Christian Brown.
They need a bucket here.
Yeah, they do. Denver leads it by 10. Hands it off over to Murray. Throws it off over to Valanciunas, guarded by Gobert. Back over to Murray. Murray's at the wing, guarded by Dosunmu. Shot clock winding down. Fadeaway Murray. Missed it. That should have been a foul on the rebound on Gobert holding Valanciunas. In the front court, Ayo 3. Jumper's good. Timeout called by David Adelman.
He takes forever to get that shot off, but Denver they're settling for tough shots instead of working the basketball.
93-86, Nuggets lead is down to 7 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
The sun is out and the road is calm. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Bring on the fun with a Honda Hybrid. Check out the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, or Civic Hybrid from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, or a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
When it's playoff basketball, you got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we wanted.
The NBA playoffs, presented by Google, begin today on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital. And it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change. Because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Spring is in the air at Century Casino Central City. Join us every weekend and show me the bunny. Win $100 free play 3 times per hour in our progressive drawings. Join us on Fridays and earn a gift of the week. Spring is the theme. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Century Casino Central City. Welcome to the winner's zone. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by your local Colorado Buick GMC dealers. Nuggets lead it by 7 here, 93-86. And Jokic is back on the floor already for the Nuggets. And here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it at the midcourt circle. Hands it off over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets down the lane on Randall. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound down to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it against Cam Johnson. Gets a pick from Randall. Three-pointer, illegal pick by Gobert. And Aaron
Gordon is down.
Yeah. Valanciunas got called for 2 of those, not even close to being that bad. Jokic has it off over to Gordon, gets down the lane, leans in, little bully ball, and he banked it up and in. Nuggets lead it here by 6, 95-89. Edwards throws it off over to Randall. 8 minutes to go in the basketball game.
Oh my gosh. Somebody must say it's a double-figure game at quarter. Make it closer because Minnesota is getting away with a lot of mugging, and Denver's getting 3. That is 3 ticky-tack calls already this quarter.
DiVincenzo inbound over to Anthony Edwards. Throws it off on the right side now. It's Julius Randle. Randle hands it off over to DiVincenzo. Back on top to Randle. Dribbles behind his back. Over to Gobert. Leans in on Jokic, and the layup is up and in. Nugget lead down to 4, 95-91. Denver's got to respond now. Jokic has it at the point. Hands it off over to Murray. Gets a Jokic pick. Throws it over to Joker. In the corner, Christian 3. There you go.
Needed that.
98-91. Denver back in the lead by 7. Anthony Edwards has it at the midcourt circle, guarded by Christian Brown. Throws it off over to Gobert. Gobert hands it back off over to Edwards. Edwards over to DiVincenzo for 3. Jumper's no good. Rebound. That's a foul on Gobert on a shove out on Jokic. Just shoved Jokic out of the way.
Same guy that's calling things one way is not calling on the other.
Here comes Aaron Gordon the other way. He's on the high left side, guarded by Randall. Throws it over to Jokic.
Wow. Silva just mugging Jamal Murray.
Jokic takes a jumper. Looked like a pass.
Not a good shot.
No. And the rebound down to DiVincenzo. Left side, he throws it off over to Edwards. Bounce pass off over to Randall. Randall. Top of the key, DiVincenzo. Right side to Sunu. Sunu goes baseline, leans in, layup good.
That's too easy. Jamal just let him go right on the baseline.
1 possession game. Nugget lead down to 2, 97-95. Denver led by as many as 15. Gordon has it on top over to Jokic. Spins on Gobert. Jumper. Got it. And the foul as well on Rudy.
Remember, first half, Rudy got that steal, went down early and tried to get it again. This time Joker holds him up just long enough and then runs into his body, and then the unbelievable touch to get that shot to fall.
Free throws tonight are powered by your favorite appliance store, Mountain High Appliance, with 5 locations across Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. And one free throw is good.
Joker's first free throw attempt in the game.
Wow, that's insanity. 195. Nuggets lead it by a nickel. Edwards throws it off over to Randall. Randall over to Rudy. Rudy, free throw line extended. Hands it off over to Randall. Back over to Rudy. It goes off of his legs and they turn it over. Jokic in the middle. Left side, Murray in a 3. Rims out. Tip by Joker goes up and in. Timeout called by Chris Finch. Nuggets back to a 7-point lead. And we're over halfway home now in the fourth quarter on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Brett Kane.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Brett Kane. The wait is finally over. It's mile-high playoff basketball. Nuggets in Timberwolves. How's it looking, Denver? Coming up on Monday on Moshe Lombardi and Kane, we'll be breaking down this one as well as the Avs Game 1. And get ready. This week, we'll have a lot more Avs and Nuggets playoff tickets right here on 92.5.
Moshe Lombardi and Kane, Monday morning at 7 on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Nuggets fans, this is what playoff basketball is all about.
Let's go!
The Nuggets take on the Timberwolves at Ball Arena in round 1 with unfinished business. The energy is higher, the moments are bigger, and every play matters.
Now you got the crowd involved.
Be there as Denver defends home court and the postseason begins. Get your tickets at nuggets.com.
Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Halfway home now in the fourth quarter. Nuggets hanging on to a 7-point lead. Downstairs is Katie Wingy.
One of the things that I've noticed, Kaz, listening into these huddles is the game within the game that the Nuggets are focusing on. Win the next 3 minutes. Win the quarter. Right now they're focused on this fourth quarter, which they are down 5 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it instills this urgency and competitiveness. It keeps it alive late in the game to see these little games that they're competing against.
Well, as Gary Harris once so famously said, win the fourth quarter, win the game. And here comes Anthony Edwards. Minnesota coming out of a timeout. Edwards may try and take this thing over. He's at the wing. Jump shot's on the way. That one's no good. He yelled that time, and he didn't get a foul.
Oh, and Gordon down again. He got shoved in the back by Randall.
Here comes Jokic. Jokic has it on the high right side. Throws it down low to Bruce Brown. Can't shoot over McDaniels. Back over to Joker and a three. Off the front of the rim and no good. Rebound and a beauty. Christian Brown.
Oh, he got fouled.
Putback won't go. Late whistle, right call. Wrong ref, by the way. That's 4 on Anthony Edwards.
Denver still just 10 of 33 from the three-point line. They've had a lot of uncontested, wide open looks.
Oh, Gordon grabbing that lower back, or he's kind of bending down here a little bit. Free throw number 1 for Christian Brown is on the way. That one is up and in.
Quote our friend Jack Corrigan, that free throw was touch him all time.
Here comes the second free throw by Christian Brown. And that one's good. 104-95. And here comes Anthony Edwards. Nuggets lead it by 9. Edwards has it on the high right side, guarded by Gordon. Throws it off over to Randall. Randall picked up by Christian Brown. He gets in the paint, fadeaway 9-footer, jumper's good.
And that's his shot, right? The little step back, almost a sophomore shuffle.
Less than 5 minutes to go here in the basketball game. Jokic gets the outlet pass off over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it up the left sideline, gets it to Jamal Murray. Murray top of the key to Jokic. Jokic hands it off to Murray, turns the corner, throws it back over to Joker. Joker guarded by Gobert, back over to Murray. Murray turns the corner, loses the basketball. Now you got to hurry. Jumper. Rims out. Rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it up the left sideline. Goes on top to Rudy. And he throws it away. Leaking out is Bruce Brown by himself. Ah! 2 hands. Triple-double Nikola Jokic in game number 1 of round number 1. 106-97 Denver. Timeout Minnesota. And we're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nate Kreckman.
Here we go, Nuggets Nation. We finally got some playoff action. You're locked into the Nuggets and Timberwolves game at number 1. It's your dude, Nate Kreckman. Coming up Monday, Andy Lindahl and I going to have a lot to get into. Also, what's going to happen in tomorrow's game 1 for the Avalanche that's going to make Andy all angry. We'll break it down Monday at 3.
Kreckman and Lindahl. Weekdays 3 to 6. Altitude Sports Radio. 92.5.
Nuggets Nation, aluminum is the MVP of beverage packaging. This season, Ball and the Denver Nuggets are donating $15 to the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver for every assist the Nuggets get on the court. You can assist off the court by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminassists.com to learn more. Let's go all in for the Nuggets, all in for aluminum. Ball, all in.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nuggets getting outscored 18-15 here in the period, but they're getting closer. Joker, triple doubles in the playoffs, is third on that list behind Magic Johnson and LeBron James. He has 22. That little nugget of the game brought to you by Scott Hastings and Redbird Farms.
Come on now.
What real chicken tastes like. Find Redbird Farms chicken at your local grocer. Edwards basketball at the point. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Drives in on Murray.
Oh, my gosh.
Gets bailed out by the same referee for the 117th time again.
It's the exact same guy. And Edwards is trying. He's trying to lean in and jump into Murray. Remember, he got an offensive foul earlier. He's just trying to jump into Murray.
I mean, that's just...
Oh, that is such a gift.
Technical foul, Joker.
Oh, double. It might be on Randall and Joker.
Yeah, you're right. So they just cancel themselves out, and that'll be free throws.
Yeah, they just want
coming up here for Edwards.
Money for the scholarship fund.
Free throw number 1 is on the way. That one is up and in. Free throws are powered by your favorite appliance store, Mountain High Appliance, with 5 locations across Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. One more free throw coming up here for Anthony Edwards. And that one's good. Nuggets lead it by 7, 106-99. Less than 4 minutes to go in game number 1. Jamal Murray has it across the timeline. He's on the high left side, guarded out there by McDaniels. Get illegal pick on Jokic.
Now they got McDaniels grabbing the waist of Jamal.
Oh, I got you.
Third foul, both teams 3 fouls.
Denver basketball across the way.
Taking some offense out for a little defense. Sumu back in for DiVincenzo.
Inbound goes over to Jokic. Hands it off behind him to Murray. Turns the corner. 10-footer right arm shoot.
Oh my God.
Hit backboard only. And the inbound goes over to Edwards.
Murray just 1 of 6 in the quarter.
Edwards has it at the point. Denver in a zone here. Edwards throws it off over to Dosunmu. He's in the paint. Finger roll layup won't go. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Outlet pass off over to Gordon. Kick out 3, Bruce Brown. Rims out. Rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards.
Almost want to hold that.
Outlet pass off over to McDaniels. In the paint, Gobert. Knocked out of his hands. Loose ball comes down to Randall, and he put it up and in. Nugget lead down to 5, less than 3 minutes to go. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray walks it across the timeline here. He's guarded out there by Dosunmu. High pick there from Jokic. Murray moves off of that, throws it on the right side. Gordon 3. That one's no good. This one's getting too close for comfort. In the front court, it's McDaniels. Stutter step and a drive. We're going to call a foul on Christian Brown.
Well, he was in great position just to hold. And then he fell down trying to take a charge, and that's why you get the block. Just not some smart plays down here on the stretch.
And that'll be inbound pass here for Ayo Dosunmu. Inbound goes over to Anthony Edwards. Denver needs to stop here. And you can play a little bit of clock. Edwards one-on-one with Murray. Deep 3. Missed it. Rebound down to Jokic. Now you play a little bit of clock here. Jokic has it up the left sideline. Play a little bit of clock, but get a bucket.
Gotta have a bucket.
Or get to the free throw line. Jokic is in the paint on Gobert. Hands it off over to Bruce Brown. Brown has it behind the three-point line. Back over to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Jokic knocked out of his hands. Turns it over. Loose ball Murray from half court. Banked it, no good, but that's a rebound. Rebound comes down to Denver, and now Denver can play more clock. Down low is Gordon. Doc, 2 hands! That puts the Nuggets up by 7 with 1:45 to go. And thank God Murray hit that rim from the half-court line. Down the lane is Edwards. Layup blocked by Murray, tipped up and in by Gobert. Not going to count. Offensive basket interference on Rudy Gobert.
But they'll look at it. You can look at it under 2 minutes. I tell you what, that heave by Murray.
If he doesn't hit the rim.
It barely catches the rim. Save their bacon.
Basket interference. The plays under review.
So it's under 2 minutes. You look and see. No portion of the ball can be over the rim.
Yeah, that's basket interference.
That's goaltending.
Yeah. That one will not count. Of course, I've been wrong on these all year long, right?
But your daddy's here with you now.
Let's pause. Hey, KJ, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
What are they waiting on? This doesn't take long.
It shouldn't.
Unless they're making sure the clock's right.
Any rebroadcast of this game is strictly prohibited without the written consent of the Nuggets or the NBA. Berg Simpson injury lawyers remind you that when the game is on the line, call 303-790-2525.
After review, the call on the floor is confirmed as basket interference.
If you've been injured, contact Berg Simpson, good lawyers, changing lives. Yeah, so Rudy, you can do that in international play. That'd be okay in France, but not in the United States of America.
And it was probably coming off.
Hey, gang, stay tuned for the Ball Corporation post-game show after the game for highlights, interviews, and scores from around the league with Mark Bertinoli. Ball Corporation, all in for the Nuggets, aluminum, all in. Backcourt pressure now being applied by Minnesota. Randall and Aaron Gordon getting into it now. Foul on Julius Randle, preventing the that's automatic free throws, by the way.
Yeah, the ball was not inbound.
Ball was not inbound. It's automatic free throws plus possession for Denver. That's a bonehead play by one Julius Randle.
Well, they were having a macho contest.
Yeah.
And him and Gordon was putting an elbow on his chest. Randle didn't like it, so Randle just turned around and grabbed him.
Now Jamal Murray looking for a career high in free throws attempted and made. Now remember, they don't count records in the playoffs for the regular season, but they both hold true. Free throw number one for Murray. That one's good. And that'll be, you only get one. Denver possession.
But it makes it an 8-point game with 139. You still have the ball out.
Once again, Gordon and Julius Randle will go at it.
And they're putting Ant on Joker.
Inbound goes over to Gordon. Gets fouled by Randle all the way up the floor. Picks up his dribble, and now there's another whistle on Randle.
See, Randle just having a who's bigger contest with Aaron Gordon. Lucky he didn't get called for a foul for about 15 seconds.
Oh, no kidding. And that'll be free throws for Gordon.
That's just frustration. They played a tough game, and Denver a chance to ice it down here.
Gordon makes them both. It'll be a 10-point lead for Denver with less than 90 seconds to go. Free throw number one is good. This for a 10-point lead. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Randle. Nuggets lead it by 9. Outlet pass off over to Edwards. They get the ball out of his hands to Gobert. Drives in on Murray. Smart foul there by Denver. Put a bad free throw shooter to the line and make him earn it.
Well, they were going to double Ant up high, make him kick it out.
Free throw number one by Rudy. That one's no good. That's why you foul him.
Julius Randle kind of being a little bit of a jerk down there.
I know the word you really wanted to say. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to McDaniels. Put back three is an air ball. Rebound down to Jokic. Now you just play clock here. He gets it in the front court over to Cam Johnson. They're not going to foul on purpose here. 1 minute to go in game number one. Bounce pass off over to Jokic. Top of the key, Cam Johnson. 10-footer. Jumper's good. That's the ball game, 112 to 111. Timeout called by Minnesota. Nuggets on a 15-6 run since the Wolves cut it to 2. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 starts your day with Brett Kane at 6. At 7, it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Peyton Watson, I don't know what it's going to take.
He doesn't leave.
You can't let him leave.
No. The morning sprint from 10 to noon. PhD noon to 3.
If you've got Aaron Gordon, I think anything is possible.
Kreckman and Lindahl 3 to 6.
Welcome to the Western Conference, everybody. It's a damn meat grinder.
Talking Nuggets all day, every day on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
112 to 101. Nuggets lead it by 11. They're going to win game number 1. 53 seconds left to go in this basketball game. And Jokic will move to 27-1 when he has a haircut the day before a game.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw him today.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, it's something like that, I bet.
Inbound goes over to Edwards. He'll take a 3. That one's an air ball. Rebound down to Gordon. Breakaway. Jokic. Dunk! Ish. Left-handed layup.
Ish.
13-point lead for Denver. Inbound goes over to Edwards. He likes to shoot. Gets down the lane. Finger roll layup. They let him go. Is up and in.
He's going to get his.
Inbound goes over to Aaron Gordon. Timeout now called by David Adelman.
But they've already inbounded the ball, so it's back in the backcourt when you throw it in.
Back in 60 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Brett Kane.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Brett Kane. The wait is finally over. It's mile-high playoff basketball. Nuggets in Timberwolves. How's it looking, Denver? Coming up on Monday on Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane. We'll be breaking down this one as well as the Avs game 1. And get ready. This week, we'll have a lot more Avs and Nuggets playoff tickets right here on 92.5.
Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane. Monday morning at 7 on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Championship teams win with the right playbook. At Ramos Law, we have the most unique playbook in the industry. I'm a medical doctor and attorney. I understand your injuries, how they impact your life, and I know exactly how to explain them in court. That's why our clients have a winning record. Ramos Law, the ultimate playbook for your injury case.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
38 seconds left to go in game number 1. Nuggets lead it by 11. Denver will inbound it in the front court. Inbound goes over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets trapped, throws out of it over to Hardaway. And a foul by DiVincenzo, and this will put Hardaway to the free throw line.
33 seconds, you're down 11. I mean, we had the Rodney Rogers moment years ago.
One time that's happened.
But one time.
Free throw number 1 by Hardaway. Even that wouldn't matter because he only scored 9. Free throw number 1 by Hardaway is up and in. And he'll have one more. Second free throw is on the way, and that one's good. Nuggets lead it by 13. Inbound goes to Julius Randle. He'll go coast to coast with the dunk. Jokic on the inbound over to Bruce Brown. Backcourt pressure applied. Cross-court pass to Christian. Now in the middle back to Jokic. Down low to Aaron Gordon. Cut into the lane is Hardaway. And they will not foul. And that'll be it. You'll hear a shot clock horn first. I want to thank Alan Baca up here in the booth with us. Dan Collins on stats. KJ Granderson on the motherboard back in the NBA Tonight studios. Scott Hastings, Katie Winchie, and Jason Kosmiski with you. 6 seconds left in game number 1. Inbound goes to Dusumnu, and they'll burn the clock. Wait for the horn, people. There she blows. Denver wins game number 1, round number 1. Final tonight from Denver. Nuggets 116. Dogs 105. Denver closes out the game on a 19-10 run, and Denver will take a 1-0 lead into game number 2. Looks like we're going to get Aaron Gordon here as our walk-off interview.
But they're looking for the headset. Baca hit him.
So we got Aaron Gordon on the headset here. AG, first of all, man, a lot of Nuggets hitting the ground tonight. You were leading the way. First of all, how do you feel, bro?
Feel good. A win cures all.
Hey, you guys kind of sputtered here to begin the basketball game in the first quarter. You found your rhythm. Talk about what happened moving after that first quarter. What were you guys doing the right way?
Well, we're so used to a day of rest in between games.